Morning again and welcome to the program for today and to the station Bess FM on the 3rd of August, Wednesday. No, yes, today's Wednesday, yes. Wednesday the 3rd of August, 2022. And here we are welcoming you to participate in the program by listening, calling and texting communication. It was so good to hear callers every day as usual, but especially our two 10-year-old boys call the program one after the other. One of them, because him grandfather always listen to the program, him get to know about the program. The next one, because him father listen to the program, him get to know about the program. That's great. So great when you have your family and you do good things and your family get acquainted with good things by being just a few months, June, July, August. And just yesterday, one of my daughter's birthday, I announced her as being born on the 2nd of August, 1969. It's a mistake. It was on the 2nd of August, 1968, 1 year before. Tananya small born. But on the 3rd of August, 1969, that was what I was thinking about yesterday. On the 3rd of August, 1969, when our mother bring her to look for me one day after our first birthday, and we was up at the University Student Union spending time as a little young family. Mother a teenager, me a 20-year-old, and she a 1-year-old. There came some sisters and some brothers from Trenchtown come look for we. Say them here say, we up on the same work as them or some young Rastafari. They on the same work as them to build the Ethiopian World Federation, the link up of Africans around the world. And because of that first birthday celebration and that meeting of those people come look for me, same day. Our mind was run on that. Anyway, today now, the 3rd of August, is the 16th birthday of one of my grandson. Never realized him born this date. One date after him aunt, Dakari. Brown Dakari, 16-year-old. And he's an artist like I was at his age. Self-taught artist. I get teaching all the same at school, but mostly self-taught and self-practicing artist. At the same school that I went to, same secondary school I went to, Jamaica College grade. Not because I'm going to Jamaica College, but making use of the time there. When I play a piece of music for him, like more still, I want to start out with a piece of music generally for family, friends, and especially listeners to this program. It's Anita Baker, one of the most beautiful sounding and beautiful looking of the African American singers. Anita Baker say, "You give me joy." I'm going to hear it now. You give me joy. All right.
When I lose my way, your love comes smiling on me. I saw your face, and then I knew we would be friends. I was so afraid, but your eyes, they'd say, come to me. So I say to you, can we talk for a while? You'd say it's alright. When you love me, I smile. I feel your hands and you feel mine. You bring me joy. You bring me joy. Don't go too far away. If I can't see your face, I will remember your smile. But can this be right? Oh, when should we be friends? I get lonely sometimes, and I'm mixed up again. 'Cause you're the finest thing I've seen in all my life. You bring me joy. My joy, my joy.
Yes, man. I want to play this little piece of music. Another little piece of music for my grandson, the Dakar, 16-year-old today. And our boy, you know, because his grandmother just phoned me from New York this morning, remind me. And him is his mother and his father, boy. His father is Mr. Brown. And he is young Mr. Brown. New Day from Agent Sasko. We might have interrupted, but we'll play it back. Agent Sasko, New Day for Dakar.
Yesterday was the kind of day that made me wonder if I'll ever find a way. And yesterday was the kind of day that had me losing sleep all night while I awake. And yesterday was the kind of day make me wonder if I choose a crime no pay. And yesterday was the kind of day that made me wish that I had wings to fly away. But I'm telling you today, it's a new day. Yes. No opportunities, endless possibilities today. It's a new day, yeah. This get is right.
Yes, so we'll get back to Agent Sasko, New Day and Dakar. But let us get to the telephone. Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Yes, Bongo Jerry.
How go on?
Yeah, man. Dunkirk, you know.
How go on?
Jerry.
Yes, sir.
You see, you know, you is a man, you know, where when Jamaican people want to know about the past and get a little bit away, support for coming in the future, them have to listen to you, you know.
Yes, and others also, yeah, man, true.
Yeah, so I want to ask you a little question, you know. Are you a journalist or a radio talk show host?
Well, it's not a show. I don't want to describe it as a show, you know. It's a program, and it's a public affairs, what you call public affairs program. People, the kind of program that keep track of what the public, not every single thing, but a broad coverage of what the public is concerned about at the moment, and also in the past, things that concern us about the past. We're not clear up yet. We're good for that. Is good for us. I call that public affairs program. Well, journalists No, I never really claim to be anything. I don't make much claim to be anything, but the people them will get qualification, go to school and get degree, or them learn journalism in a media house from long time, and them do it for years and are classified as journalists. Some of them resent when them hear people like me describe as journalists who never go through the same process like them. You know, but you call them thing the professional grudge. You have all professional grudge, you know, when people, because even in a boxing, it's professional grudge drive boxing, you know. People say, oh, boy, talk about him better than me, and people that talk about him better than me, and give them inspiration to fight. Even in track and field, all competition, whether sports or war. So now, journalists come off of the word journal, which means keeping a record of daily events. Journal, because it come from a next word named jour, J-O-U-R, which means day. So journalists keeping a track of daily events. J-O-U-R is a French word, but in the European language them. And plenty of the European language word resemble Asian and African language, you know. Because I have many words in all languages that have the same meaning, you know. Like the word M-A or the sound M-A. What is that?
Ma.
And what it mean?
It mean it can be an African.
Yeah, the meaning, just the meaning. Don't worry about nothing else. What ma mean? I mean,
yeah, a female.
No, yeah, a female, especially a female who have children or a child.
Yeah.
Every language in the world use that, you know. And P-A mean what?
Yeah, the daddy, you know.
Yeah, and almost every language in the world use that R-B-A. Them use P-A, R-B-A, or D-A. Da, or ma, or pa, or ba. And there's many there are many other words like water. In most language of the world, that sound mean water, wa. The sound wa.
Yeah.
So in a French, Spanish, and even in Ethiopian language and Hebrew language, the word for water usually start or begin with that sound there, wa. In Ethiopia is wa. H-U-A is water. And water in English. You know?
I'm on the pitch now and I ready to bowl to Google at you know.
Hey.
Yeah man, I'm on the pitch, man. I'm like that great spinner. Where name again?
Come from where?
Spinner from Australia who died recent.
I don't follow. I can't remember. I'm not really a cricket. I'm not really a cricket knowledgeable person much, but somebody will I want to remember. But anyway, the Google. I think Google come from I think it's an Indian thing, you know, but I'm not sure.
Jerry, as a journalist, you ever listen to the report from the Jamaican police more time when there is a drive-by or some shooting will involve vehicle? There are two vehicles that has always been used in the report. Two brand of vehicle, which is Mark X and Axio. Is it accidental?
No, I don't think it's accidental. Some of the people who like glamour and image, and also like fast car that can get away, choose the same car. The car have an image of luxury. It also have a record of speed. So you find the people who want to reach on you, when they want to get to you fast or they want to get away fast, we use a car. Many of them we use a Mark X and the Axio. So I don't think it's makeup or coincidence. I think it's the image of the car where them use when them show off, and then when them ready for kill, them use the same car because it can move fast, get to you fast, and get away fast.
I was alluding to that there should be an investigation in the cars that the JCF uses in their everyday activities. There should be some journalists to investigate if the JCF have any of those cars.
You mean for keep up? You mean for keep up with the shoot at them?
No, for find out if.
Oh, you mean to find out if any of those cars being used is really police?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you have police have Mark X in private use now. You have police have Axio. And you have police who will rent a car or borrow a car. So the ownership of those type car by the police force is not really much here or there. Because them can use them and them have them for them personal use and them with it.
Another Google. Is it so embarrassing that in the era of our silver jubilee, the Prime Minister and the government is going all over the world, inviting a lot of foreign dignitary, especially from Africa. We all know that Africa is not 100% clean. Some of the African nations, they are corrupted, and the government should not pursue the course of inviting. What about people, Jamaican like Arabella Fante, Grace Jones? Can those people get invited to help celebrate our silver jubilee?
Well, all right, hear this now. Hear this now. I don't set any standards for the government keep. And I don't have any expectations of the government because I know them is a fraud. So when you burden yourself looking for them to do better and setting standards for them and disappointed, you only set up yourself for disappointment. Now further now, Harry Belafonte has been invited here several times, but usually by the PNP. Recently I hear them say them have planned to build performance center, entertainment center, and name it after Belafonte. I don't know who suggested to visit this regime or if it's Babs Grant. But usually Harry Belafonte usually closely connected with the PNP because of him activism about rights and things over the years from in the 50s. And also because him descend from Jamaican parents. But I do have no expectation from either PNP or JLP because from my little youth I get to understand what them is really about. Many people believe that I just fight against PNP and JLP through me not like them. No, it's because I understand from my little youth. Hear me? Yeah, hear me now? You might think
yes, sir.
You might think a joke me I make.
Yes, teacher.
Me I follow politics from me a 6 and 7 year old. Because there's constant discussion in my yard. And every evening, them time people used to visit people. You know. In the old days, people visit people yard 2-3 times a week. You have 2-3 days a week where it's pure visit, you know. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Visitors. You visit people yard and people visit your yard. Where they have car or you walk or you take bus. You visit people yard and people discuss things. But through television and other things, visiting is not so much of a thing. But it still takes place. But anyway, long story short, 1954. The election campaign for 55 election. 55 election was January 55. So the campaign have to go on in a 54. And the campaign was almost the entire year 1954. And my family just moved back to Kingston the last day of 53. So you know the thick of things now in Kingston and people have visited my family because them just come from country after 5 years living there. So people have visited regular and most of the discussion is about the politics. And many of the people have visited me here. There's people who, some of them in the politics from both sides, JLP and PNP. Some of them are liars, plenty of them are liars, plenty of them are all kind of different people. Whole heap of Gaviite too. I sit down and hear my father and my mother talk with whole heap of old time Gaviite, whole heap of liar, whole heap of politician. Now and then some Rasta man where do work in the yard, people who work with public works and come repair government's home. So from here little boy, I'm interested because something with me I hear. It interests me very much. From a little boy. And through that now, it's not because I hate PNP or hate JLP why I know that them have no use. It's because I get to start study them from me a little boy. Believe whether they want to believe me or not. I can't stop it from disbelieving.
Yes, Jerry, it is so heart-rending, man, to know that we have so much great people in the diaspora, and you are going so far to invite people from Africa who doesn't really know how to even speak a patois.
Well, all right. Hear this now. People will always be inviting people from them family or who did come from them home and gone away. But you usually have a mixture of inviting people home, especially who distinguish themselves. Hold on, please. You usually have a tradition of people inviting people home to where them come from, especially after them achieve all the thing. And you also have a tradition of inviting people who are from a far place and who you meet. And some of them you have a common history. Say the 200 did come from the same place. So you have progressive leaders in Africa. You have people who deal with progress. And you have people who deal with backwardness. So you will have different people being invited here. When me look at youth, all man head of government from all Haiti, we just get overthrown a few weeks before. Me say come on my yard. Me say Jomo Kenyatta picnic come on my yard. Me say all kind of different people from all kind of different places. You invite people who come home from long time. I mean, who live here long time. You also invite strangers who you want to know better. So, but this party go invite certain kind of people. The other party go invite certain other. I don't have no expectation of them. So as long as you keep up having expectation of them, you're going to get enough disappointment.
What about Dr. Lecky? He has been a trailblazer.
That's what happened to him. You know, say him dead though.
Dr. Lecky died when? Him died when?
Dr. Lecky supposed to dead long time. Dr. Lecky start develop some new breed of animal in Jamaica, crossbreed and make special cow in Jamaica. Yeah. From in the 1930s. So Dr. Lecky should be well over 100 years now, and I'm almost sure him dead long time.
No, I don't hear.
All right, check it out for me. You don't hear him dead. When last year have any activity or any celebration?
I heard about some medicine that he's pursuing in the university out here.
No, you hear Dr. Lecky develop medicine now in Jamaica now?
Yeah.
When you heard that? Hold on, when you heard that?
Well, maybe I'm not hearing wrong. But
no, but you not answer the question I asked you when you heard that.
I don't remember when exactly.
Yes, and furthermore, you have many people who them children or one of them children go on to pursue the same field as them. Sometimes it's a descendant of somebody. Enough people mix up Michael Manley and Norman Manley now. So you hear people talk about things that Michael do and say Norman do it, and things that Norman do, you hear say Michael do it, because people after a while get confused about whether it's the second generation. That's why all some of them old king, especially some old thief in king and queen, you hear them name themselves the first and the second and the this and the that. Because that's not the first one to name Elizabeth and thief. Or it's not the first one to name George and thief. You understand? So sometimes is a descendant carrying on the same work. I don't know.
As a parting shot, what about us celebrating the life of the Silver Jubilee with people like Marcia Griffiths, people like Beresford Ammons, bring home even Shabba Rankin, and let's celebrate those people's achievements in our...
Yes, that will be done. That will be done, and quite likely hear them a big up Shabba, because Babs the Granger developed Shabba career. Marcia Griffith start out in a West Kingston singing as a little girl. You might hear them and promote her. That wouldn't surprise us.
Yeah, but Marcia Griffiths was slated to perform at the Emancipation concert, but Marcia Griffiths should never be to perform. Marcia Griffiths should be there like a queen. Getting her crown and her roses.
Yes, all right. I don't know about the intricacies of why she sing or why she don't sing. Anyway, I don't make them think they worry me at all. We have far more important thing. Well, You have to choose what's important to you. There are more urgent things to be dealt with, and I'm not too much in a celebration of no jubilee. It's not my jubilee. A Babylon jubilee.
Jerry, you have set the standard. I heard you yesterday just in your easy chair and a reason with two little 10-year-old. It was so, it was so nice to hear a journalist reason with two little youth, Is that the youth them want,
Yes.
Big people to sit down and reason with them.
Yeah.
That is where the country shorter.
Yeah, we have it. No, it happened a lot, but you might not know about it. Because it's not happening upon the ear. A lot of that going on in the homes and all about country and town all about. And when me a 10-year-old, me get the opportunity to reason with enough big people and help me very much. I remember when me a 15-year-old, them bring in television in Jamaica, 1963. And one of the first broadcasts, them bring in the Queen of England send message to Jamaica about television. I mean, my family gather up at one of my cousins' yard. Whole family gather up and them a bring on Queen. Me a 15, me get up and I walk with them. I say, all my auntie will come from America. Them not deal with Queen, because America broke up and she always boasts, so we not deal with Queen. We overthrow King and Queen. Because America overthrow King and Queen. And she first ball out when me walk out of the room. So what happened? What happened? Why you walking away? You're the Queen attack. Me say, God blind the Queen. Me not no Queen and she not have no business there, so I'm Queen for move away. Me a 15-year-old. She said me not have no, and she start lick out, And most people surprised, but not everybody. Most of my family never object, but she and others. But me a 15-year-old, and from the year before when me a 14, when independence come, we had discussed amongst ourselves as you said it's a fraud, because we know it's a fraud. Me I tell you now, and we are 14, much less now. All when we are 10, and I'm going to tell you, say, when we are 6 and 7, I get my first real understanding about the politics. I want to tell you one of the arguments we hold me, My old man sit down on the veranda with some people. Some of them are labor rights, some are PNP in front of them. And I hear one of them say, yes, man, remember when Wills did say, there's nothing, a few broken skulls. That some man did dead in an election 49, And Wills Isaacs, when them have an inquiry about who stirred up. And one of the earliest PNP bad man named Wills Isaacs draw a gun all in a conference and threaten to shoot all PNP people too. Him say in the inquiry when him say you stir up the trouble. Him say, well, suppose all a few man dead and all them way. That's nothing. Him say a few broken skulls is nothing in the growth of a nation. You ever hear that saying there?
Yeah.
Yes, it come from Wills Isaacs 1949 and it's 1954. Me hear one of the visitors remind my old man about that, and the whole night, the rest of the night, appear all the discussion was around that saying. So from a little boy, I know them saying, a few broken skulls is nothing in the growth of a nation. And I ponder and I realize what it means. And I marvel how people are going like them decent and nice. I saw them regard it because the few broken skulls is not no money man skulls or no professional skulls, or poor people's skulls. That's why I'm saying it's nothing in the growth of a nation. Now I agree that in the growth of a nation, some people lose them life. That is normal. But him not say it in another spirit, He must say it because there were a few broken skulls, some poor people, PNP supporter and JLP supporter. But remember, for us to get back that which we have lost, that is what redemption means. Get back where you did lose. Say, it's going to cost some life. You know that?
Yes, Jerry. Yes,
so
sir.
what? So what? It's not that we are careless or we want no bloodshed. No bloodshed. It's Babylon.
And I must tell you.
A Babylon always come try move one way.
And
Babylon.
I must tell you again, Jerry, this government here is going to invade Tivoli Garden again. This government here. They are going to invade Tivoli Garden.
Yes. All right. Hold on. Why them didn't? Hold on, please. Why them did it? Who used to invade Tivoli Garden before JLP invade Tivoli Garden?
Well,
not no well. I don't want to hear about no well. Just tell me. Who? No. Hold on. If you're not going to talk plain and straight, hold on. If you're not going to talk plain, hold on. If you never before Bruce Golding and the JLP government ordered the incursion on Tivoli in 2010, who used to invade Tivoli Garden?
Well, the police force with Adam.
No man, you're not straight and plain. The PNP Always invade Tivoli Garden and use it as a election thing. The PNP, your party, your party, the PNP.
They are going to do it.
The PNP always invade Tivoli Garden?
They are going to do it.
I am asking you if the PNP never always invade Tivoli Garden.
There is no proof of that.
It does make the argument get corrupted, man. Corrupted. That's why I don't take no praise. That's why hold on. That's why I don't take no praise and no boosting up from people, you know. Because you boost me up, and when it comes to the truth now, your mind get blinded.
Remember, say I'm the army do it most.
No, yes, like the PNP and Dunkirk. Hold on there. Dunkirk and they build them down at south, the bottom of South Camp Road. Both of those was built to try build up some garrison to match the JLP garrison. And then build up for the same purpose. The PNP and the JLP are the two biggest criminal organizations in Jamaica. Them come third now. Them win the silver medal and bronze medal. The gold medal go to England and Henry Morgan or Port Royal. That's the gold medal. England and Port Royal and Henry Morgan set the pace for the PNP and the JLP. The pirate government where we use blood, the shedding of the people blood to get themselves in a power. And you know that and you're going like you know.
Would say,
what?
As the great super cat would say, warning. Tivoli Garden people look
No, you come here for propaganda. No, don't use my program for no propaganda. Don't use my program for push your side and attack the other side. That's not what my program for. Your party is the same as the JLP. Matter of fact, the JLP come from out of the PNP. Didn't the JLP come from inside the PNP? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Did not the JLP come from inside the PNP?
No proof of that.
You don't know a damn blasted thing. I'm not being impertinent to you. You know nothing or your brain get corrupted. The JLP come from inside of the PNP, 1942. Bye.
Hello, yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Sick my stomach, man. Not him, you know. The corruption will corrupt their mind. Sick my stomach. Sick my stomach. Does it smell like? Good morning and welcome to the program. Good morning. Welcome to the program. Are you there? Good morning.
Yes, I'm here.
Go ahead, please.
Yes, how are you, Mr. Bongo?
Go on.
You know, everything copacetic, you know, just taking life easy.
Where are you?
I'm up in the bushes of St. Anne.
St. Anne. Oh, you was. That's not my brethren when we usually meet up in St. Anne. I
am so sorry to inform you, but I'm actually a woman. I just have a very deep voice.
No, it's not a deep voice, man. The phone that play a fornicate, man. The phone is fornicating. What you say, man? What you doing?
You cannot stop the phone from fornicating. You know, you can't interrupt them.
No, it's true, man. Thank you very much. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing good, you know. I'm doing good. You have to keep, how you say, happy up yourself.
Yeah, man. Lively up yourself.
Lively up yourself.
And don't be no drag.
And don't be no drag.
Because reggae is a brand new bag.
Yes, sir. I don't know the rest, so. And my singing isn't so hot, so let me get out while I can.
Yeah, man.
So, Mr. Bongo, I'm calling you this morning.
Yeah.
Because I believe I have a possible solution to some of the problems that we're facing, like economic slavery and debt slavery and genocide and all these other things that enslaved successors have been subjected to through slavery and past slavery.
Yes.
And what it is, I've got this a crowdfunding campaign that I just posted this morning.
Yeah.
It's on my website when you get a chance. It's at King Club, that's King Club, KINGCLUB,
yeah.
.company, .site. And what it is a crowdfunding campaign aimed at providing enslaved successors with food security and a monthly income of $250 I'm going to turn off my speaker because I think it's interfering. Are you hearing me okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And aimed at providing a monthly income of $250 to $1,000 per month from growing hydroponic ginger with this new fertilizer that I developed from the minerals in our marble deposit or mining deposit. It's a Ferti. I call it Ferti King. You know, Ferti King.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. Now, Ferti King has 14 macro and micronutrients.
Yeah.
And as we know, Jamaica is special. People who say Jamaica is not special don't know anything, as you might say. But the people are special, and so is the island and its resources. So at any rate, we will provide people with all the minerals they need to grow their hydroponic ginger. And then we will export them so that because we have these new hydroponic systems, and we in Jamaica have some of the best minerals in the world, volcanic minerals, we are going to give them to people along with the water, the containers, and all the other equipment they need to set up their home ginger growing business. Okay?
So you think you should give away all of your plans? You think is there any danger in giving away all of your plans for other people to replicate it?
I see no danger because I'm the only one that I know of who has these volcanic minerals with 14 different minerals that can grow hydroponic ginger and hydroponic veggies without any other equipment. And you know, Jerry, I really believe our resources should be shared with the people. And we have failed to benefit from our resources while others take it away.
Yes, but that's what I'm wondering, if when we expose all of our resources and our ideas are some of the most valuable of our resources, if other people not going to be easy to take away your initiative and make more out of it than you, but maybe I am just over careful.
No, you have a good point there. But to tell you the truth, because I have semiconductors and foreigners seem to be wanting to steal them, it's better I share them with enslaved successors than share them with the bankers and the mining companies who always steal our resources and give us nothing for it. Let us benefit from it. Share the idea.
All right, so you are appealing to the public to support the crowdfunding thing, or what?
Yes, I'm appealing to them to support it, to look at it, go to the website, and give some feedback. It's $2,000 per pound. And the thing is that 1 pound of fertilizer can fertilize 8,000 square feet for $2,000. Whereas,
hold on. 1 pound of fertilizer is organic fertilizer?
Yes, it's mineral fertilizer.
All right, so 1 pound of fertilizer can hold in both hands, right?
Yeah, but it's liquid, so I should have added.
Oh, it's liquid. So what you do? You mix it with the water and drip it through water tubes and conduits.
Well, you just spray it.
You spray it, oh.
And you water your plants.
And how many square feet you say that 1 pound can do?
8,000 square feet.
And 8,000 square feet is what is that in relationship to an acre?
8,000. Well, an acre is 43,000 square feet.
How many thousand?
So
how many thousand?
About 43,000 square feet.
Oh, so that can do 1/5 of an acre.
That's correct.
So 5 pounds of that liquid, or 6 pounds, can cover an acre. And each pound of that liquid, you say you're selling for what? $2,000, you say?
$2,000.
1, 2, 3. Which one? 1, 2, 3. Which one?
Two.
$2,000.
$2,000.
2, right?
2 after 1.
Okay,
And before
good.
3.
Okay.
And you know, if you get a 100-pound bag of the regular fertilizer, it covers 10,000 square feet, and it costs you more than $12,000. And it's not natural. This one is all organic. And you can't miss when you're using it to grow hydroponic ginger. Now, I'm not a farmer, Jerry, to tell you the truth, right? But this, I came upon. I've been trying to develop this for years, and I finally found the right mix, the right match for it. It's hydroponic. So it's NPK. It has nickel. It has iron. It has manganese. It has magnesium. But the base is calcium. And it has a couple of other things, like titanium and silicon. And if you use just half a teaspoon and mix it with 1 gallon, you cover 8,000 square feet. And you can also grow...
No, hold on. You half teaspoon of what?
Of the dust, the mineral dust, because we crush it fine.
Alright.
And then you just mix it. And you've got your liquid nutrients. And the other good
So
thing
tell me
about
something
it,
now. Tell me something now.
Yes, sir.
Do you go to places like Denby Agricultural Show?
I haven't been there for a long time, I'll tell you the honest truth. I mean, I'm just starting the market. But, first you have to prove the concept. And you can't sell something to somebody else if you don't know if it works. So I had to take the time, apply it, and see how the ginger and other crops fare. And the ginger is the easiest to grow with this material. And you see, this could be a game changer for we people who need a little basic level of economic independence as we so-called reflect on our independence, because economic slavery never ended.
Yes. I hear you.
Yes, man. So do you do farming, Mr. Bongo?
I know, that's garden skill.
Okay. Well, you see, if you have 500 square feet, you can make 1,000 US per month, because it produces 6,750 plants, ginger plants.
All right.
Yes.
The ginger, like what kind of climate or what kind of elevation more than what?
Well, I'm only really focused on the hydroponics.
Hello. Did you hear what I asked you a while ago?
Please repeat.
The ginger plant prefers what type of climate or what kind of elevation in terms of high elevation up in the mountain or down at the seaside?
I'd have to go check that out to get a specific answer to that. I'm not sure.
All right. Sorry, don't hang up. I want to take your number.
Good.
And give you a number.
Oh, marvelous.
So don't hang up.
And can I give out my website again?
Okay.
Thank you. And, if I make some money, I'm definitely coming to the best.
You coming to where?
Yes, ma'am. I'm in Jamaica.
Yeah, if you make money, you're coming to where?
I'm coming to Bess.
Yeah, man, you should advertise. You're getting some free advertisements, so you should advertise further. Take this in
Exactly. So that's why when we help each other, just like Marcus Garvey, if we pool out, I should have mentioned, the launch will take place of the campaign when we get 10,000 members who put in $2,000 each. And I don't want to talk more because I know you have other people on the line, right? But my website is kingcobb.company.site, and I'll give out my number too. It's 788-2927. 788-2927.
788 what?
2927.
29 what?
2927.
All right.
788-2927.
All right. Which
and
part?
before I leave, I want to...
Which part of St. Anne you are?
I'm in the mountains of St. Anne, just before Bamboo. Anything above 1,000 feet is a mountain. And that's what we have in Bamboo. The elevation is about 1,500, 2,000 feet above.
In Bamboo, coming from Priory end or where?
Well, either way you go, near to the main road, right? We're near to between Bamboo and Claremont, but closer to Bamboo.
All right, okay. Yeah, okay. All right, thank you very much, yeah?
Yes, man. So thank you very much for your time, Mr. Bongo, and thank Bess for great job.
All right, thank you very much, great.
Take care, bye-bye.
Yes, well, all right. She's not supposed to hang up, but anyway. Yes, we have some music to play for Dakar, but I have some people here too. Our security brethren always see my man time. I tell them about some members in downtown, especially in that Charles Street area. Like them say them left the program at all, them listen every day. Like Cecil, King Street and Charles Street corner. Woodworking at the traffic light. You know, you have a whole woodwork man and a postman in that area. And April on Matthews Lane on Beeston Street corner. Yeah, man. Cecil, April and Cecil and Frankie. Say, memoir, move for work weekend and Friday and all them way there, you know, but we have to make space for other people still. But thank you very much. April and Cecil and Frankie, mostly woodworking downtown at Charles Street, Matthews Lane, King Street area. Yeah, so let's play the music again. New Day from Agent Sasko. That's for Dakar birthday and for everybody. Thank you very much. Let's go.
Yesterday was the kind of day that made me wonder if I'll ever find a way. And yesterday was the kind of day that had me losing sleep all night, I lie awake. And yesterday was the kind of day make me wonder if I choose a crime to pay. And yesterday was the kind of day that made me wish that I had wings to fly away. But I'm telling you today, it's a new day. Yes. No opportunities, endless possibilities today. It's a new day, yeah. Let's get it right, set it right today. It's a new day. Come on, let's face it. We not gonna waste it today. It's a new day. Hey, what you know? Last year was the kind of year. Let me swear this year me have to find a dear. Last month was the kind of month. Me know so this month me have to find the hunt. And last week was the kind of week. You know it mash me up, left me kind of weak. And just the last night was the kind of night that make me swear this morning have to bright. I'm telling you today, it's a new day. Yes. Enough opportunities, endless possibilities today. It's a new day. Let's get it right, set it right today. It's a new day. I'm gonna say, I'm telling you today, it's a new day. Let's seize the day, cause there's no easy way. Hey, much you know. Yes, you know. I want to something on this.
Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. So come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Come along, my brother. Come
Bess FM 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
The Jamaica National Heritage Trust, the JNHT, has been working to preserve the history and integrity of some of the oldest standing structures in the country, our train stations. Stay tuned to learn more.
In 1985, the powers of the trust were enlarged through the Jamaica National Heritage Trust Act. So in addition to declaring national monuments, you can also designate sites as protected national heritage. So protected national heritage are usually sites that have a group value, or they could be natural features and so on. So we are now in the process of reviewing the JNHT Act of 1985.
Senior Research Officer at the JNHT, Georgia Rookwood. The JNHT selects a site or natural feature for protection based on its historic, architectural, archaeological, aesthetic, scientific, or traditional significance. Some railway stations in the country are well over 100 years old and represent the architecture of their time, which are not commonly seen today. For example, railway stations constructed on the island between 1845 and 1896 demonstrate the application of the Jamaica Georgian style of architecture.
It's a part of our history. It formed a part of our landscape for a number of years. The railway stations themselves, even though many of them are in need of some repairs, the architectural features represent a particular period in our history, and the style of construction represents a particular type of architecture. Many of them have the Jamaica Georgian or the vernacular features of architecture that represent a particular period. So in this respect, we would want to protect our railway stations and have them preserved for future generations.
Although most of the stations were constructed as part of a major line extension, the individual structures and features of the stations show great variety. The JNHT first began declaring railway stations as protected heritage sites in 1996.
As early as 1996, the Jamaica National Heritage Trust has declared the Port Antonio Railway Station, which was recently destroyed by a fire. And then by about 2003, several other railway stations were declared, and the last one was declared in 2005. Today, we have declared about 14 railway stations across the island. And because of the historic significance of the railway and the architectural features of some of these stations, they were selected.
Among the stations which have been designated heritage sites are the ones in Anchovy, Katadupa, Kingston, Four Paths, as well as railway stations in Appleton, Balaclava, Bogwalk, Cambridge, Greenvale, Linstead, Montego Bay, Montpellier, Old Harbour, Orange Bay, Riverdale, Spanish Town, Suttons, and Williamsfield.
The Jamaica National Heritage Trust is the only cultural institution that has been mandated to identify, research, and protect sites that are of value.
Ms. Rookwood says it's important not to view railway stations and other historical buildings and structures on the island as relics of our colonial past. She says by preserving and protecting them, we also honor the labor and skills of our ancestors that went into their construction.
It is good to have this aspect of our history preserved, and it is a way to also sensitize our population to know that even though some of these features are from the colonial era, our ancestors were the ones who really provided the labor for a lot of these buildings and structures. So it's also a testament to the skills that our ancestors possessed in terms of their craftsmanship and so on, because many of these structures have survived a number of hurricane storms and even earthquakes. So it is an important contribution that I believe the Jamaica National Heritage Trust makes to national development.
Senior Research Officer at the JNHT, Georgia Rookwood. Today, most of the stations are in a state of disrepair. Some are used as bars, grocery shops, or residences. Many stations have had alterations made to their original form. Nevertheless, the original design features remain intact. If you'd like to find out even more about the stations, feel free to contact the Jamaica National Heritage Trust by calling 876-922-1288 or by visiting their website at jnht.com. And that's where we end this feature. Thank you as always for listening. I'm Jeremy Lee Nelson.
A production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
A difference you can hear, a difference you can feel.
Best FM 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
Sweet Jamaica, sweet Jamaica, sweet Jamaica, the place of my birth, a tiny speck on this earth, an island surrounded by the Caribbean Sea, the best vacation, a land of fertility, sweet Jamaica, land of the brave and free. All this island breeze, I'm feeling at ease with some island trees. The greatest mountainous mountain, white sand and beach. The sweetest reggae music, the fastest athlete, the creative people. Our craft is so unique. Sweet Jamaica, land of the brave and free. All this island breeze, I'm feeling at ease with some island trees. The ackee and saltfish and the breadfruit, there's cabbage fish with bambi and jelly infused, fried plantain, jerk chicken, and the rice and peas. The Afi Drafi, the second, and the trees. One thing I'm asking Jamaica, please. Eliminate the war of the crime for we. So everybody can hide some morning light. And everyone can live a safe life. Sweet Jamaica, land of the brave and free. Land of the brave and free. All this island breeze, I'm feeling at ease. Sweet Jamaica, island tree, black golden breeze. Sweet Jamaica, land of the brave and free. Land of the free, brave and free. Island tree, sweet Jamaica, land of the brave and free. Woo! Sweet Jamaica, my country. Island tree.
A difference you can hear. A difference you can feel.
Best FM 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
One in.
Hurricane we name. How we rough. Whether we are man hurricane or woman hurricane. We want you know that. We come here to mash up building, blow down things and just like flood out this. We no rap, we no respect no one. So no take no chance with we. Listen to Adprem and prepare.
Hurricanes do happen, so
Be prepared.
yes, be prepared. A message from the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management.
You good? You can get better. Spread the word. Straight Up gets better on Bess FM. Straight Up Jerry Small, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays on Bess 100 FM. 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. I'm your host, Robin Jerry Small. The numbers are 279-8473, 279-8473, and 619-1508, 619-1508. Also streaming live on the internet. Bess FM, straight up, Robin Jerry Small.
If you got to feel it, you got to be clean. You got to make it straight, you can't be lean. Share the joys togetherness can bring. To the true soul, you just have to cling. And then you will feel it, feel it, feel. You'll feel the soul inside of you.
Hello there. Hello there. Yes, indeed. This is the prophet.
It's good. It's better, but nothing beats.
Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Let a place look good, my brother. Let a place keep clean, my sister. Let a place look good, my brother. Let a place keep clean, my sister. So come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Let a place look good, my brother. Let a place keep clean, my sister. Let a place look good, my brother. Let a place keep clean, my sister. So come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. 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 Come along, my brother. Come.
Yes, welcome back to the program and good morning. Today is the 3rd of August, Wednesday, 3rd of August, and the numbers are 6191508, 6191508, and 279-8473, 279-8473. I think it was announced yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, it was the day before. Almost sure it was the day before that this policeman was arrested. I think it's, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's yesterday. It was recently announced that this policeman was suspected of being responsible for the disappearance of the young lady, Donna Lee Donaldson, was arrested. And then I heard a member of the family, I think the uncle of the lady Donna Lee, announced that made many factual statements and very sensible things about what happened. He also announced that a demonstration would be mounted this morning at the St. Andrew Parish Church. Was it St. Andrew Parish Church or Kingston Parish Church? I think it's St. Andrew Parish Church, but I passed there about 9:45 this morning. Said going large at 10 o'clock. Never seen a sign of anybody gathering, but maybe them not going to gather till 10. Anyway, let's get to the telephone. I want to play a piece of music in relation to this shameful behavior of the government and the police force that had to be pushed by the demonstrators and family and friends. Let me get back to the telephone. Good morning, welcome.
Morning, Bongo, Jerry.
Welcome.
They're getting a report on the Africa thing there.
Which one?
For the United Nations then.
What Africa thing that? You mean United Nations troops themselves kill some people in some country?
Yeah, in Africa.
No, you heard more about it?
And the only little thing me hear, like, them I say, them don't, the head of the UN don't respond to it, but them don't talk at who tell them to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, in that age right now, Nancy Pelosi go over one country there. And, like, the China people, them I say, she never come there and she still go there, you know. And right now, they must circle around the place. With all right. China.
Call me 12 o'clock.
Huh?
12 o'clock. Call me 12 o'clock.
All right.
Yes, no. I'm going to talk to you. Somebody else may try to get off of the phone there. Yeah. You said, tell me what you say. I heard more.
Nancy Pelosi go to one country.
Nancy Pelosi go to Taiwan. You know what is Taiwan?
Yeah, Taiwan, China, someone near China there.
Yes, and what is Taiwan?
Taiwan is a country?
Yeah, it's an island. It is an island that was a part of China. But when the communists, you had a communist revolution in China, hold on please. You know that you had a communist revolution in China that come into victory in 1949. You didn't know that?
No.
You know, say communism run China?
Yeah.
Well, usually communists come into power in a country through revolution, not through election. So there was a communist revolution in China. That's how says communists control China, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, that took place in 1949, but the people who were running China before are not communists. They are mostly anti-communists or before communists. Well, when the communists took over the mainland is the big part of the land on Europe, on Asia. When the communists overrun China and take over the government, those who was in government before ran away to an island named Taiwan near to China, and along with help from America and other Western countries, they were able to survive there. And they claim that them named nationalist China. Them is not communist China. Them is nationalist China. And when the United Nations formed 1945, the United Nations, which was controlled by the Western countries, America, England, and the rest of them, they put in the island of Taiwan into the United Nations and called that China. And so them now recognize communist China. You understand?
Yeah.
So many years later, finally, the United Nations decide to recognize the huge landmass of China and the billion people there and say, okay, them is the real China and Taiwan is not really China. So since that time, Taiwan been existing as Taiwan as an next nation, but China said them a come feet because for them own because it's part of China. You understand?
Yeah.
But America and other countries been trying to maintain it as a separate country, just like how them they do maintain Hong Kong. And even up to now, Hong Kong, some of the Hong Kong people, even the Hong Kong Chinese, resist being swallowed up into the big China. You understand? So because America and China and America and Russia and America and Cuba and America and all communist country always been in a Cold War. No gun, what them call Cold War is when no gunshot now fire but a pair of bad feeling. So through that America send people into China like this big woman in the politics of America into Taiwan to boost them up and make them feel like the rest of the world recognize them and them mustn't bow to China. So China give out warning say them not fi go there and them not fi send no big diplomat or no big official go there. So when she was there now, them start going with some military practice, you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
And the military practice involved firing whole heap of cannon and thing off a ship and probably all make a danger to anybody in Taiwan. So all for your life, they show them a show say, we tell you say not to go there. And if you go there and a gunshot reach or a bomb reach out a plane, no worry feel no way because it's not your place and you're interfering in other people's place. Like same thing like with Ukraine and Russia, you understand?
That's what I want. That's what I want to say. The same thing them doing in Ukraine, you know.
Yes.
And the same thing now, them have come over that place with again, you know.
Yeah.
So the people them seem like them interested in war.
Which people?
The Americans.
The American, all of the world power. Every world power. From ancient time. Most world power want to control the world. So when you have more than one world power, them always have a contest to control the world. And America feel like say, since World War II, the Second World War is for them time to control the world. And after a while, Russia, which was the other big world power, start to dismantle up because communism now make no whole heap of money. And America feels say finally, since communism mash up, them one can control the world. But then at the same time when communism mash up, China start get stronger and stronger as another communist. So therefore America realize say, it's not you one and it's not your time to control the world. You're still going to have to go through a whole heap of fight and probably broke out in the next war.
Yeah, because the man tell them say they might play with fire, you know.
Yeah.
So America for just looking at what them are doing. You know? If a war, you have a stir up on the people, you know, where you better go there for, you know, allow the thing that the people ain't go and live, man.
You look like you don't understand. When you did your reason out make people go and live and you don't understand them way there. That is not how powerful people behave, you don't understand?
Yeah man, yeah man.
Then if you know say it's not so powerful people behave, why you did there expect them on a set pattern for them go on good and a hope so them go on better? If you
alright, them want them gun on them bomb them for sell, man. I got them depend, man.
Not only gun and bomb for sell. Control other land, other people land.
Whole heap of life I protect for them.
And both the capitalists and the communists have the same tendency. Want to spread for them thing around the world and rule the world. And that's how most powerful people stay.
I mean, that's bitterness, you know?
Yeah, you know, see how the Prime Minister go on?
The virgin of me here, I'm ready to talk a while ago, so I should have dismiss everything what him say. The man the way you find out, say my PNP.
I never find out say my PNP. I know him a PNP long time. He used to call the program regular before now. My brother still now. He used to call the program, hold on, he used to call the program regular before. I think one time he went so far as to classify Michael Manley as a god. So I know a long time say my PNP. And
me him against Africa.
What that?
Me him a leak against Africa.
When? Yeah.
One if I saw the PNP, them a leak against Africa too.
No, I don't hear him leak against Africa. I hear him say most of the African leader them no good.
The people them say, not the leader.
When
the people them say.
When say?
Him say the people them not good.
Well, I got yes. I wasn't probably listening carefully enough, but I know that him referring to the fact that them shouldn't be inviting these African leaders because them is not good. I know that the majority African leader is not really loyal to them country, but like the Jamaica government, they're mostly interested sell out them country to others and them get the money for go put in a bank of foreign.
Yes, majority of the leader them around the world right now.
Round the world.
Yeah, them against the people them and the people them.
Yeah, they use, what happens is the majority of politicians around the world use the people to get where they want to get. And they also make a lot of fun and games to make the people comfortable and not realize that them using them. So all this big celebration about Jamaica 60 is about fun and games to fool up people so that Holness and them, the Babs Grange and all of them can go and live big life.
Yeah, sell out the nation, the celebration.
Big life. What them love a big life. Cause them boss show them big life. And then now them say like how them boss gone is for them time to live big life. That's why when them going that's why when them going away and say
boss used to do it. Same thing when them boss used to do it with ancestor them. Same thing them are plan for doing now too.
Not plan, they are doing. So anyway, that is why when them going away and see L.A. Lewis, them try run him away because L.A. Lewis have the ability to draw attention away from them. So anyway, anybody can draw attention away from them. Them
if
try
If we just organize a party, come on.
Yes. Anybody organizing anything, better organize it to serve the people. But plenty of people just organize to make themselves more popular. So that's why anybody come.
Well, we will know who are served from who are dictate, you know.
Yeah. It's not hard to find out.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Bongo, give thanks.
Thank you very much, yes, sir.
Give thanks, Bongo.
Yes, sir. The numbers again. We have another call. Good morning. Welcome to the program. Morning and welcome to the program. Go ahead, please. Good morning. Welcome to the program. Not there? All right. The numbers again. 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473. 279-8473. Now, because Holness and them want the protection of the police and so on, them defend the police and support the police. And the police must feel safe with them and help them win back election. So that is why the people have a protest so much. Or another call? That's why the people have a protest so much to get information out about this guy before him get arrested. And the government has set for make it easy for him to. That's what the government is here to do. To make it easy for him get to it too. Let's get back to the phone before we get back to some music. Good morning and welcome.
Blessings and good day to you and yours, sir.
Welcome.
You're listening on the various platforms. I want to speak a little about Africa, and I want to speak something in regards to prophecy. In regards to the time that we're living in, the wars and the rumors of war. And the so-called...
Start, no man, start.
China, okay. Terry, we have known that Africa is divided. Yeah, Africa is a continent, and it's not a country. It's divided in present day about 54 countries. I was listening to your last caller, and his emphasis was on Africa and the welfare and well-being of the Africans, apparently on the continent of Africa. But no emphasis is being placed. Well, serious emphasis is being placed on the so-called Africans in Jamaica. I take for granted that you mentioned her earlier on, Miss Donnelly Donaldson, was a descendant of Africa, as it is said. As it is said, and I emphasize as it is said. One uncle of hers has publicly and nationally declared a meeting, a gathering of the people together at a certain spot in town to voice their protest about how the country, especially the security forces, is operating and etc. Because apparently her disappearance was being blamed on a member of the security force. Now, I would encourage all the Jamaican people as much as in the hearing of my voice to vote and support this effort in bringing awareness to what is going on in the country. First and foremost, Jerry? Don't you think we should fix our home first before we stray all the way to the continent of Africa?
Who is the we that you're talking about?
We.
Who is the we that you're talking about?
Including you, Jerry.
Who is the we that you're talking about?
Myself and you and all the so-called Africans, and I emphasize the word so-called.
Well, all right. Jamaica is not my homeland. Africa is my homeland.
Africa is your homeland?
Yes, yes.
But who is speaking against Africa? I'm not speaking against Africa. I'm saying we are here now. First and foremost. Why don't we look about here? Why are we
all right, let me talk a little longer. I was going to talk short and make it go on, but since it's not penetrated yet, I can talk a little longer. Jamaica is not my homeland. Jamaica is a place that I found myself born in captivity. And Africa is my homeland, and it also is in captivity. And that is why frequently people, all the while people in captivity, while they are in captivity, their homeland is occupied by the same people who have them in prison.
All right. I love how you emphasize that. I hope they digest that in their brains. Africa, the entire continental Africa, is presently in captivity by some people that are called Europeans and that are mostly over this side of the world. And we can't overemphasize that. Jerry, another thing I want to, in regards to what it is said about, especially your last caller was emphasizing about they, as if, and he was specifically referring to the Europeans, especially Miss Pelosi's visit to Taiwan, want to bring war similar to what's going on in Ukraine and Russia over this side, over the people in place. Sorry, my apologies. Over the people in place, that is in Asia. Now, Xi Jinping has made a threat. Understand me? That coward. He has made a threat. He has the force and the army, etc.
Who that?
Xi Jinping.
Who is he?
The Chinese premier.
Made a threat that what?
Yes. Say again.
He has made a threat that what?
Yes, that if Pelosi came to Taiwan, which they consider to be a province of China, which is trying to break away. All right? He said he would possibly shoot down. Yes, that's what it was reported on Fox News and BBC. Shoot down the airplane that she's coming into. But anyway, they allow her to come in there. And then they are saber rattling and now firing missile and all kind of thing. And live fire training. And they can't, it's a small island. Understand me? And they said, Xi Jinping himself said to the President of America, if they play with fire, they will get burned. No. Russia, I respect Russia. Russia didn't threaten anybody. Russia just invaded. But these people are saber rattling, these Moabites, the product of incest. Yes, their origin is of incest. It was Lot who impregnated Lot and start the origin of the Chinese people. And they are just saber rattling. And hey,
all right. Now, you claim that the Chinese descend from Noah.
No, it didn't tell us. It different from Lot. When the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah, that's where they came. That's their origin. When Lot impregnated his first daughter.
Yes, and they leave from Lot and go here.
No, they were in the area where we come from.
All right, they leave from Sodom and Gomorrah and went where?
Jerry Small.
Don't tell me about no Jerry Small. They left from Sodom and Gomorrah and went where?
You're asking. All right. Could I give you the information?
Don't could I nothing. The Chinese descendants of Lot. Hold on, you stop talking now, because you're not going to... Hello. Stop talking, little, otherwise we're going to end this conversation. You said that the Chinese descend from Lot. So therefore, the Chinese descendants of Lot left from Sodom and Gomorrah and went where?
They went to a place called Moab.
Moab, and that is where China is now?
In the east, no.
That is where is Moab now? What them call Moab now?
Moab was that place. It was northeast of the place that they now call Israel.
What do they call the place that was Moab? Hold on. The place that was called Moab then, what it is called now?
It is called now?
Yeah.
They rename it the Middle East.
All right, and they left from the Middle East and went to China.
I can give you the information.
I am asking you, did they leave from the Middle East and go to China?
No, they were taken there. They were exported like how we were exported.
All right, so what year them left out of Sodom and Gomorrah?
What year?
Yeah.
Jerry, it's about 5,000 years ago.
5,000 years. So the Chinese hold on. So the Chinese population reaching China since the last 5,000 years.
No, Jerry, I did not say that. You want to put word in my mouth.
All right, hear this now. No.
Do you need a
No. We're not going to waste. No, we're not going to waste any more time on this program because you don't know what you're talking about.
Let us talk about.
All right, let's bring this conversation to an end. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You get some propaganda and some little Bible mix up history. A lot of the Bible is mix up history. I don't worship it. I love the Bible. I don't worship it at all. We'll never. All right, do we have any more call there? Good. No? All right, we're going to play a piece of music. Call this policeman under the protection of government. All right, let's go to our next call. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Can I start speak to Jerry?
Yeah, speaking. Go ahead, please.
Oh, that guy Samuel that just talked to us, Jerry.
Yeah.
He was talking about incest.
Yeah.
And where the Chinese came from out of incest. But if God only made two people from what they taught me, then all of us came from incest. What do you think about that?
No, hear me now. The Bible story there, that Bible story, you know why it was written?
Well, as far as me concerned, I'm not sure about. Me not sure. Me hear all kind of rumors. You tell me.
But anyway, not all of it going a straight line. So there's a lot of there's some history in there and there's some fable and all different kind of things.
Yeah, me always ask a question, after Cain kill Abel and him go find him wife. Where did the people come from?
Well, when I was a little boy and I read that for myself, I start asking peers. So my mother said, May I check things too closely?
Well, me ask a question from a little boy, so nobody can really tell me the answer. Some part of me ask where them say they know everything, and them can't tell me. Yeah.
All right, so we're not going to really make much progress if we're going to trace everything off a Bible. Some people talk as if Bible is the record of the world, and also said that is the word of God. Idiot argument. And if you follow them things there, you're not going to really reach far. You're not going to find out nothing for yourself.
The other thing, the route where the American lady they plan to fly the plane, then change it.
Yeah.
That's what I saw on YouTube. Change that road because them say China may intercept the plane and take it down.
Yeah.
Them fly from this other country where Spain used to where name again?
Them fly anyway, them divert the route, right?
Yes, them divert the route because then this bread scared say China go intercept the plane and take it down.
Yeah.
So maybe someone don't know about that the part there.
Anyway, I live in a religious world, and when I all them things they will just dumb you down, you know.
Yeah, man, it has some weird answers, some weird things here. Anyway, little more.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Have any more? Good morning and welcome. Morning, welcome. Are you there?
Blessings again. If you were given the opportunity, Jerry Samal.
Yeah, if you're coming back with the same thing, we're not going to
No.
keep up my time.
I'm not on it. Stop preempting me, please. It's an open program. Don't preempt me. I'm asking you, if you personally, Jerry Samal, were given the opportunity into rating Mr. Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping of China, who would you rate it most?
No, don't come here and quiz me. I told you already, don't come here and quiz me and take no poll. What you phone back to talk about?
That gentleman, he seems to want knowledge Adam and Eve wasn't the first two persons created on the earth.
No, we're not going to entertain not entertaining any fairy tale.
It's not religion.
No
Jerry.
fairy tale. No fairy tale. No fairy tale. What you coming with? What ideas? What ideas are coming with now?
All right, I'm gonna come. I have a lot of ideas. All right, this is it. I'm gonna speak first and foremost because he has genuine questions. All right, concerning the two first person that was on the earth, and this is not.
I tell you that we're not discussing any fairy tale or any fable here now. We do that sometime, not now, not when we don't know.
All right, very smart. It is said that when Jesus Christ said, similar situation then will happen again today. Now we are in the time of some serious occurrence in the earth. Wars and rumors of war, earthquake in diverse places. Now the sun is striking, man, hot. It is a forecast and a prediction. I'm gonna ask you, Jerry. If the opportunity was open to you to start an insurrection against a corrupt regime or system, what first and foremost you would do? Just being
The first thing I wouldn't do, I wouldn't have any public discussion with somebody like you.
Okay, you wouldn't do it. Me personally or generally?
You personal, not you personal. People like you, I wouldn't have no public discussion with them.
Okay, Jerry Smart.
Because you're a bait.
I am. Yeah. You're assuming that I am, right?
You're a little fish.
What is a fish? You're Jerry Small. What are you calling me?
A little fish.
And what is a fish in Jamaica? That's an insult.
A little fish is
in
used
Jamaican
as
colloquial language. That's an insult.
No, you can take it as an insult.
Don't do that.
Hold on, you
don't do that.
All right, you can take it as an insult, but other people take you as a bait. So you are here to bait up people. So they use little fish to bait up other people who they think is fish.
You know what? Have a good day. All right?
No, you can't make me have a good day. My day good already. But yeah, all right. Yeah, my day good already, man. Thank you very much still. You have any more call? All right, we have some live chat here now. Live chat. Ricardo Porter says, happy birthday to your grandson, Bongo. Thank you very much. Rasnimba said, the advice of the king is what is referred to as an edict. The fact that not many ones know this is why we are facing the problems. We must heed the will of the sovereign king. I assume you're talking about Haile Selassie, but if you're talking in parables every day, it's not going to be useful. So some of the time if you talk plain, I can't tell you what to do. Some of the time, if you don't talk plain, some of the time, the parables that you're talking not going to be useful. So talk plainer. Just talk plain. Just talk plain and explain out what is your opinion about what people doing and what is your opinion about people not following the edict of Haile Selassie, and just talk out plainer and plainer. So the parable alone don't work. The best of teachers don't use parable alone. They only use parable part of the time. Delroy Henry say, bright and beautiful day. You have a call? Let's get back to the telephone. Good afternoon. Good morning and welcome.
Yeah, man. Good morning. There's the conversation that you person just a while ago.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I not much credit still about.
No, go ahead.
But just want to say, we are explaining for when they say he's a little fish. You understand?
Yeah.
And he's getting upset and saying that he is disrespectful. Because, based on the culture, people describe people and them call it fish.
Yeah.
But in the sense of the reality of it, still remain little fish to me, them call you. Say, boy, you're this and you're that within the Jamaican culture. I don't see even up that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but first I said to him that him is a bait. And him know very well that we're using the word fish in terms of bait. But because him want to leap on something now, him ask if I'm calling him fish and what I mean and me insulting him and so on. Because some people like to take offense, Some people like to take offense. So they'll jump on the offense. I'm not calling him fish as offense. I want to try to make him understand that you hear what him asking me? You heard what he was asking me?
I'm going to try to remember exactly what he was asking me.
Yeah. Why I said that him is a bait? Him said something which resulted in me telling him that him is a bait. What is it that he said why I classify him as a bait?
As I said, he said that in the cultural term, as in the Jamaican term, mean like when a man is a gay.
No. When I say him is a bait, I mean that people are using him to catch somebody else.
Yeah, that's what.
So hold on, please, sir. I mean that somebody is using him to catch somebody else. Maybe to catch me. Hold on, please, sir. Maybe to catch me, but to using him to catch somebody else. And I'm referring to no homosexual. But it's something that he said that is trying to bait me up. Why I referred to him as a bait. You remember what it was that him said that was baiting me up?
No, I don't.
All right, well, let me remind you. Him said that if I was to plan an insurrection, you know insurrection?
No, not that.
Insurrection mean you plan an uprising. Insurrection mean uprising and a rebellion. So him is saying if I am planning a rebellion against the government, what I would do, what steps I would take.
Okay.
So that is what I'm trying to draw that kind of argument out of me on this program.
True.
Yes.
And that's where you come out and say
he's a bait. Yes, he's a bait.
With people like him.
Yes, exactly. So that's why I tell him, say, what the first thing I would do if I was planning an insurrection, I wouldn't discuss nothing with people like him.
Yeah.
And then after that, I repeat that him is a bait.
Yes, and then you say a little fish.
But no, him asked me what is a bait, and I said, well, a bait is a little fish. No, I think I did mention about fish before, man. But him know exactly what I'm talking about. Because I'm exposing him as a bait and somebody trying to draw me out. Him want to him failing in baiting me, so him want to get angry about something else, which is another form of baiting you. You know?
Okay, so you're twisting it.
Switch it to bait, you know? Because that's why fishing live and have a hook, you know. The hook back. After it go down your throat easy. It hook back. So if you want to draw back from the hook, now the hook you. Because it designed for going in easy and can't come out.
Yes, man. I know that's exactly how it goes and what you mean. But it shouldn't be twisting it as it is disrespectfully and disrespecting.
No.
Yes, I make you know so you can't jam me out.
Yes. But you see, he is here to use the program to convince the African people that they are not African, but they are Israelite. That is his job, you know.
Yeah, but him should know better than that.
No, it's not a matter should I know. Everybody have a plan, and them go according to them plan. Even when people know, say, the robber no know same plan nasty and dirty.
Yeah, man, that's true.
But the robber knows him plan nasty and dirty, but him still a carry it out. Him not care whether it's nasty and dirty. That's why I'm a carry it out. So
that's true.
So him know exactly what's going on, but him is a plan. Because if he can convince a nice amount of people, even 100,000 people in Jamaica, that they are not African but Israelite, he ain't going to get a big pay, you know. Because you have people going to reward to convince people about that. So most people look for some foreign connection who will give them a reward to capture some of them people. A reward JLP get to capture some of the people, why give them so much energy, you know. And the PNP get reward to capture some of the people. But most of the members in the PNP don't know. Most of the members of the PNP don't know, so them leader them make a deal to capture them, you know. And most people in most organizations don't know when them being fooled up by them leadership, you know. They're not aware. They are sincere. Most people are sincere and innocent and naive. Naive when your head not set too good and mature and you're easy to catch.
Yeah.
So most people in the world are naive. That's why the rich get richer.
Yeah, that's true. So that's what I just want the caller to understand, you know, in spite of the conversation. You know, him know what I mean, so don't try to make you look bad. You get what I say?
Yeah.
Try to disrespect him, man, so on this.
Yeah.
When he moment him bring out the culture thing, you know, I know where he's going. You understand?
Yeah.
All
right, thanks, yes, huh?
Yeah.
Have any more call? All right. We have some live chat here. I'm going to go on with the live chat. Ricardo Portia says Shane Warne is the Australian cricketer who died, or the Google bowler. Okay. Yes, man. Donovan Eilert said, doesn't everyone know the value of that when you listen to all the different perspectives of the elders growing up, Bongo? Yeah, man. Growing up and listening to the different perspective of the elders, and you as a little boy, your mind will get more and more understanding, and you listen to them and you learn more very much. That's great. I'm glad you understand. Patrick Beadle said, Jerry, what progress have we made over the last 60 years? And what failures are the telephone? Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Jerry. How is the great man doing today?
I don't know which part the great man there.
Talking. Hear him there talking. Him name Jerry.
Him name Jerry. Oh, I must say you are great, me great. Are you a great, me?
Is my greater you? You're not coconut or corn, so I won't greater you.
Oh,
a lot of people, you know that there's a man that's called Professor Hicklin.
Yes.
He said he passed through and he was talking to some people and he said the guys them and he said, hi great people, them start look behind them for the greatness.
Yeah,
I hope you're not one of them.
Is your greatness behind you?
Huh?
You well I hear, but you want to hear again. Is your greatness behind you or in front of you?
Greatness?
Yeah.
Greatness is in the brain.
Oh, your brain, yes. But you have two brain.
What?
You have two. You hear, but you want me to repeat. You have two brain.
I won't discuss that.
No, nothing.
Yesterday,
We're not going to discuss
that. On the phone almost 20 minutes I've been playing. I didn't come back to the call.
I had you hanging on for 20 minutes?
Almost 20.
Because you must save the best wine for last.
No, but you had, well, maybe that person who spoke to the end of the program was the best one, so.
No, the best wine, you drink the best wine off the ear.
But anyway, I have a little grandson who wants to sing on your program.
You want to do it now? You want to do it now?
He wants to send a message to the other children in Jamaica.
You want to do it now?
Yes.
What's his name?
His name is Josiah Grant.
Okay, Josiah Grant. Go ahead. Take it away, Josiah Grant.
Lift up your head.
Oh, ye gates.
Lift up your head, you children in Jamaica. Lift up your head, you children in Jamaica. Lift up your head, you children in Jamaica. You are a shining star God made. Every child a star God made. Every child a star God made. Every child a star. I am a shining, you are a shining, we are a shining star. Rise up and shine, you children in Jamaica. Rise up and shine, descendants of Africa. Rise up and shine, you children in Jamaica. You are a shining star God made. Every child a star God made. Every child a star God made. Every child a star. I am a shining, you are a shining, we are a shining star.
Great. Josiah?
Yes, Jerry?
Good morning. How old are you?
I am 7 years old.
That's great. When is your birthday?
Sunday.
Which Sunday? Coming or gone?
The 14th.
Sunday. So you're born 2015.
No. Yes. Oh yeah, 2016. 15.
7th of August you're born, 2015.
The 14th.
The 14th.
The 4th, 2014?
Yes.
Oh, no. So you're going to be it. Oh, you are 7 already. Yes, you're going to be it. That's great. And what grade are you in our school?
3C.
You're in a 3C, grade 3C? Oh, what you say? Then hear me now. Now you reach grade 3C and you're 7. Are you're going into grade 3C when school start back, or you're in grade 3C now?
Yes.
You are in grade 3C now?
Yes.
All right, my harder years, my brain slow, you hear me? So, but you reach far for your 7-year-old 3C. That's great. What's your school name?
Augusttown Primary School.
Oh, what you say? Then how you don't live near grandma?
No.
Oh, you live far from her. I know Augustown Primary School long time. I used to live near there, you know?
Yes.
That's great. That grandma write that music there?
Yes, me and I do it.
You and her write it?
Yes.
Oh, what you said to me, that's great, man. So what else you like to do?
I like to do for sports.
Yeah.
Football.
Football, great. Which position you like? You know the different position on the football field?
No.
You know goalie? You know what them call a goalie?
Oh, yeah.
What the goalie do?
The goal prevent the ball from going in at the goal.
Exactly. Stop the ball from going at the goal. Which one put the ball in at the goal? Which one try put the ball in at the goal? What them call that one? The one them will try put the ball in at the other people goal. Them call them the forward, not true. Forward or striker. I have plenty name for them. But which one you want? You prefer stop people from score goal or you prefer score goal?
Score goal.
Oh yeah, score goal. Yeah, forward, attack, or yeah, striker.
Yep.
I tell you though. Nice talking to you.
What you said?
I said it is good talking to you. And grandma take good care of you, not true?
Yes.
Grandma can cook?
No, me can cook.
You can cook, but grandma can cook. What you can cook?
Me can cook fried egg with franks and egg.
With what?
And bread.
You can cook fried egg with what?
With bacon and bread and egg.
You can cook egg.
Yes. Well, you can cook.
Me cook all kind of thing, but me no cook bacon. I me no bake it now. Me no cook bacon. But me can cook all kind of thing, man. Me can bake and me can boil and me can fry, but less frying. And we can do all kind of cooking, you know?
Yes.
But me prefer when the lady them cook, you know. All right, me gone. Thank you very much here, my lady.
Jerry,
No, midday. Call. All right, quickly.
Okay,
what you want, sir, ma'am?
I'll call him, man.
Thank you very much. Midday. Thank you.
Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. So come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Come along, my brother. Come along, my sister.
Bess FM 100.5 on your dial. Keep listening.
Good day, I'm Lorraine Mendez with the JIS Midday News for Wednesday, August 3. Coming up, Prime Minister calls for increased investment in agriculture sector. Jamaicans urged to use roads more responsibly, and St. Elizabeth farmers' latest social housing program beneficiary. The news in detail after the break.
This is my COVID-19 story. Me, my baby mother Shelly, and my son Rory. The whole household already catch it. Sad to say, Shelly never make it. We never take the vaccine, cause we never trust it. But right now, brethren, I really regret it. Now Rory motherless, and me depressed.
Protect yourself and the people you love. Mask up, sanitize, get vaccinated. Let's stop the spread. A message from the Jamaica Red Cross in partnership with the Coca-Cola Foundation and the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies.
Now the news. Prime Minister Andrew Holness is calling for increased investment in the agriculture sector to boost productivity and resilience. Mr. Holness says while there have been some significant investments by the private sector, more work is needed to boost output to meet growing demand locally and internationally. He adds that the sector needs greater investment in science, technology and resource management, among other areas.
But if you're going to look now to have a massive increase in your agricultural output, we need to bring in more capital, bring in larger holdings, bring in business, bring in enterprise, bring in managerial resources so that we can have that big push towards increasing.
The Prime Minister was speaking at the 68th Denby Agricultural, Industrial and Food Show in Clarendon on Monday. He congratulated the Denby Show organizers for the successful staging of one of the country's flagship emancipation, independence celebration events, following a 2-year hiatus caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. Transport and Mining Minister Audley Shaw is imploring Jamaicans to utilize the nation's roadways more responsibly as road fatality statistics trend closer to those for 2021. In 2021, some 484 persons died in traffic crashes, the highest number on record in 10 years. Recent data from the Road Safety Unit indicates that as of August 2, approximately 284 Jamaicans have been killed on the nation's roadways, in line with data from 2021, where the same number of persons died during the period. Minister Shaw says excessive speeding, failure to keep the traffic lane, inappropriate use of the road, and failure to use the necessary protective devices such as seatbelts and helmets are the common factors that account for road deaths.
The carnage on the road is increasing, and data available from the Road Safety Unit is shocking. Motorists and motorcyclists must take responsibility for their action and obey the rules and regulations that govern the use of our roads. I'm urging all Jamaicans to slow down on the roads. There's no need for excessive speed. Slow down and drive defensively.
Minister Shaw was addressing the Public Transport Defensive Driving Seminar in Manchester recently. In the meantime, Minister of Local Government and Rural Development Desmond McKenzie has renewed the call for public transport operators to be more responsible in protecting the commuting public from road accidents. Mr. McKenzie's call follows the recent spate of crashes in St. Anne, which resulted in the hospitalization and death of several individuals.
We are paying a severe price for this level of indiscipline that has taken over our roads. We are losing lives, young men.
Mr. McKenzie was speaking at a disaster preparedness town hall meeting in Runaway Bay, St. Anne recently. And 63-year-old farmer Meek Rose Robinson of Berlin District in southeast St. Elizabeth is the latest beneficiary under the government's new social housing program, NSHP. Prime Minister Andrew Holness on Friday handed over the $5.8 million two-bedroom structure. He used the opportunity to again refute claims of inefficiency surrounding the NSHP, noting that it's being executed with the utmost transparency and the units are built at the highest standard.
There can be no criticism, no complaints of any inefficiency, any form of misallocation or any form of maladministration or misadventure with funds that were used. It is a very well-run program.
Prior to receiving the unit, Ms. Robinson, her daughter and 3 grandchildren had been living in a one-room structure with roofing challenges for 10 years. The family had also been using an outside kitchen and bathroom. While accepting the keys to the new home, Ms. Robinson expressed gratitude for those who made it possible, adding that it will provide greater protection from natural hazards. That was the JIS News. I'm Lorraine Mendez. A production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
A difference you can hear, a difference you can feel.
Bess FM 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
Hello, I'm David Harper with the BBC News. Taiwan has scrambled jets to warn off 27 Chinese warplanes in its defence zone. It said 22 of them had crossed the median line separating the self-ruled island from mainland China. Beijing was demonstrating its outrage at the visit by Nancy Pelosi, the most senior US politician in 25 years to go to Taiwan. Taiwanese officials have been calculating how air transport and ocean shipping routes can stay open during several days of Chinese military drills that will encircle the island. From Beijing, here's Stephen McDonnell.
Nancy Pelosi's visit has provided hardliners in Beijing with the perfect excuse to stage these live-fire war games, which look an awfully lot like a dress rehearsal for a blockade of that island, which could form part of a battle plan to retake Taiwan by force. Some wanted something more. They wanted pressure on her plane, for example, or even some sort of an attack on the island.
The foreign ministers of the G7 group of nations have urged Beijing to resolve tension around the Taiwan Strait in a peaceful manner. They said there could be no justification to use a visit as a pretext for aggressive military activity in the Taiwan Strait. The German Chancellor Olaf Scholz has accused Russia of failing to honour its contract to supply gas to Europe. The Kremlin alleges it's been forced to cut its gas flows because a turbine that's been in Canada for repairs hasn't yet been returned to Russia. But Mr. Scholz said this was because of Russian actions.
This turbine can be deployed at any time. There is nothing standing in the way of its onward transport to Russia, except that the Russians have to provide the necessary information for customs. All other approvals have been obtained.
The Nord Stream 1 pipeline is currently carrying only a fifth of its capacity. The first grain ship to have left a Ukraine-controlled port since Russia's invasion has resumed its journey towards Lebanon after inspections in Turkish waters. They are part of a complex deal to resume grain exports from Ukraine, whose ports Russia has been blockading. The Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said it was essential that the shipments continue.
Just now, thanks to the UN in partnership with Turkey, we had a first ship delivering grain. It's not much, but we hope the shipments will continue. The consequences of this war are horrible, not only for Ukraine, but for the whole world.
Ahead of a fresh round of talks in Vienna on reviving the 2015 Iran nuclear deal, the US negotiator has said his expectations are not high, but Washington welcomes EU efforts and is prepared for a good faith attempt to reach a deal. Rob Malley tweeted, "It will be shortly clear if Iran is prepared for the same." Last week, Josep Borrell, the top European diplomat who's coordinating the negotiations, said he'd proposed a new draft text to try to break the stalemate. BBC News. The army in Burkina Faso has acknowledged that civilians were killed during a military operation against jihadists near the border with Togo. Local residents said more than 30 people died during airstrikes on Monday. Civilian casualties and jihadist attacks have increased since the military seized power in Burkina Faso in January. The UN Refugee Agency has warned that a severe shortage of funds means it can't meet growing humanitarian needs in the Democratic Republic of Congo. The agency said it has only a fifth of the money that it budgeted for at the start of the year. In recent months, another 160,000 people have fled fighting in North Kivu province in the east of the DRC. Pilgrims in the Great Mosque of Mecca are once again able to touch and kiss one of the most revered relics in Islam, the black stone set in the ancient building known as the Kaaba. Saudi Arabia dropped most of its COVID preventative measures earlier this year. Sebastian Usher reports.
The lifting of the barrier around the square Kaaba building, draped in its customary black veil embroidered with gold, has taken place just as the main season for Umrah, or the lesser pilgrimage, has begun. Saudi Arabia introduced extremely stringent measures during the pandemic, especially with regard to its holiest sites and the annual Hajj pilgrimage, which saw just 1,000 pilgrims allowed in 2020 and 60,000 last year. Last month, attendance rose again to more than 1 million, but it was still less than half the usual number before the pandemic.
India has withdrawn a controversial data protection and privacy bill, which was introduced to regulate how personal information can be used by companies and the government. The government said the legislation was part of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's efforts to control foreign tech giants such as Facebook, Twitter and Google. But opposition leaders said the privacy law would give the authorities sweeping powers to access personal data. That's the latest BBC News.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Lakshmi Singh. A majority of Kansas voters, nearly 60%, are rejecting a ballot referendum to ban abortion in the state. The result of yesterday's vote marks the first time people took to the ballot to weigh in on the issue since the U.S. Supreme Court, driven by the conservative supermajority, overturned Roe v. Wade in June. NPR's Danielle Kurtzleben has more on the significance of the referendum in the traditionally conservative state of Kansas.
A big thing protecting the rights there are here is a 2019 state Supreme Court ruling that said the state constitution protects the right to abortion. Now, this amendment we're talking about, had it passed, it would have removed that constitutional protection, which would have cleared the way for all sorts of restrictions, including potentially a ban on the procedure. And experts that I spoke with said it was very likely that strict laws on abortion would have passed.
NPR's Danielle Kurtzleben reporting. Taiwan says China sent 22 fighter planes across the median line in the Taiwan Strait today. The rare incursion comes on the same day that Speaker of the House of Representatives Nancy Pelosi was visiting the island. NPR's John Ruwich reports Beijing considers Taiwan a part of China and is unhappy about Pelosi's trip.
Taiwan's defense ministry did not say whether the Chinese warplanes crossed the line while Pelosi was in Taiwan. She departed a little before 6 p.m. local time. Taiwan says it scrambled jets in response to the Chinese incursion. It also says it issued radio warnings and monitored the planes with defensive missile systems. It's rare for planes to cross the median line, but the saber rattling comes after repeated warnings from Beijing that a visit to the island by Pelosi would be met with a, quote, forceful response. China is also planning large military exercises in zones encircling Taiwan in the coming days. John Ruwich, NPR News, Beijing.
More than 550 people in Pakistan and Afghanistan have been killed, and heavy rains have been battering parts of the region since mid-June. NPR's Dia Hadid has the latest from Islamabad.
This year's rains have been heavier than expected. It's part of how climate change is making weather events more extreme and more frequent. They're also impacting the poorest people who've done the least to cause climate change, like in the impoverished Pakistani province of Balochistan, where many of the deaths have occurred. Critics say rescue efforts have been haphazard and belated, and conditions are treacherous. Earlier this week, a military helicopter with 6 men on board crashed while on a rescue mission. In Afghanistan, an aid group called the Norwegian Refugee Council says rains caused the deaths of 40 people. In both countries, roads and bridges have been swept away and thousands of people have been left homeless. Dia Hadid, NPR News, Islamabad.
The Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 343 points, more than 1%. This is NPR News. A new report says more people in the United States are using fewer electronic devices such as smartphones and laptops. NPR's Neda Ulaby tells us a growing number say they're feeling overwhelmed by the constant connectivity.
You may be watching the latest hit from Netflix on a phone, tablet, TV, and laptop. If you're feeling overwhelmed by all of your devices and subscriptions, you are not alone. American households have reduced the number of connected devices we're using down to 21. It was 25 the year before. Still, a quarter of us are feeling overwhelmed by all of our internet-connected stuff, according to the Deloitte study, which drew on more than 2,000 people. It also found that more than half of U.S. consumers are worried about the security of our smartphones and smart home devices. Neda Ulaby, NPR News.
In southwest Iceland, people are being advised to steer clear of the Fagradalsfjall volcano. The country's meteorological office warns the volcano started erupting today, and the last eruption ended 8 months ago. Today's reportedly took place in an uninhabited valley near Keflavik Airport, Iceland's international air traffic hub. The Associated Press reports the airport is still open and flights have not been disrupted. At last check on Wall Street, we see that U.S. stocks are trading higher. The NASDAQ has risen more than 2%, more than 260 points. The Dow Jones Industrial Average up more than 1% as well. S&P's up 1.2%. It's NPR.
There's a lot going on in the world. On It's Been a Minute, we help you make sense of the news and culture through conversation with actors, musicians, authors, and journalists. Join us every Tuesday and Friday. Listen and subscribe to It's Been a Minute from NPR.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats.
Sweet Jamaica, sweet Jamaica, sweet Jamaica, the place of my birth. A tiny speck on this earth, an island surrounded by the Caribbean Sea. Best vacation, a land of fertility. Sweet Jamaica, land of the brave and free. All this island breeze, I'm feeling at ease with some island trees. The greatest mountainous mountain, white sand and beach. The sweetest reggae music, the fastest athlete. The creative people, our craft is so unique. Sweet Jamaica, land of the brave and free. All this island breeze, I'm feeling at ease with some island trees. The ackee and saltfish and the breadfruit, there's cabbage fish with bambi and jelly infused. Fried plantain, jerk chicken, and the rice and peas. The Afi Drafi, the second, and the trees. One thing I'm asking Jamaica, please. Eliminate the war of the crime for we. So everybody can hide the morning light. Everyone can live a safe life. Sweet Jamaica, land of the brave and free. Land of the brave and free. All this island breeze, I'm feeling at ease. Sweet Jamaica, island tree, black golden breeze. Sweet Jamaica, land of the brave and free. Land of the free, brave and free. Island tree, sweet Jamaica, land of the brave and free. Sweet Jamaica, my country. Island tree.
A difference you can hear, a difference you can feel.
Bess FM 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
Yes, Jamaica, the Mega Ball Out Convention is on. Old Harbour New Testament Church Convention Center from 9:30 in the morning. Come out and be blessed. Come, rap, ball, cry, holla. We're gonna ball out to the Lord for Jamaica. Looking forward to see you there. If you can't make it, join us right here on Bess 100 FM from 10 a.m. Everybody,
Everybody, come on out. Let's join together as we cry out to God for Jamaica. Yes, indeed. Remember, join us right here on Bess 100 FM. It will be live right here for the live broadcast. Everybody, come on down. Olaba, 9:30. This Independence Day, Jamaica. Let's cry out for the nation.
The Aeronautical School of the West Indies presents Squawk 876, a fun and informative program where you will learn about flying, aircraft systems, weather, maintenance, and much more. Tune in to Bess 100 FM this and every Wednesday at 5 p.m. to 6 p.m.
You good? You can get better. Spread the word. Straight Up gets better on Bess FM. Straight Up Jerry Small, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays on Bess 100 FM. 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. I'm your host, Robin Jerry Small. The numbers are 279-8473, 279-8473, and 619-1508. 619-1508. Also streaming live on the internet. Bess FM, Straight Up, Robin Jerry Small.
If you got to feel it, you got to be clean. You got to make it straight. You can't believe. Share the joys togetherness can bring. To the true soul, you just have to cling, and then you will feel it, you'll feel the soul inside of you.
Yes, welcome back to the program in the second half of the program here now in the afternoon. And the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508 and 279-8473. 279-8473. Yes, we're going to play a piece of music that reminds me of the situation here with the policeman arrested for murder, or the police force I warn you say them not find nobody, and I warn you say quite likely, like how the uncle of the young lady, I warn you say quite likely them use that little more them let him go after a while. We hear from Jonah Jones, terrific jazz musician and blues, singing a blues song about him girlfriend who died, and they must say must come look on her. Come and look, identify her body. Let's hear it. We want to come identify her body. Let's hear it.
I went down to St. James Infirmary. Saw my baby laying there. She was stressed out on a long white table. So sweet, so cool, so fair. Let her go, God bless her. Wherever she may be, she can search this whole wide world over, but she'll never find another sweet man like me. When I die, put on my straight last shoes, bury me in a box-back coat and a Stetson hat. Put a $20 gold piece on my watch chain, so the boys will know I died standing pat. Give me six crap-shooting pallbearers. Let a chorus girl sing me a song. Put a red-hot jazz band at the top of my head, so we can raise hallelujah as we go along. Now, folks, now that you have heard my story, now that you have heard my song, say, bartender, give me another shot of that booze, 'cause I got those St. James Infirmary blues.
the shark, babe, has such teeth, dear, and it shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife has old Maggie Heath, babe, and it keeps it out of sight. You know when that shark bites with his teeth, babe, scarlet billows start to spread. Fancy gloves, though, wears old Maggie Heath, babe, so there's never a trace of red. Now on the sidewalk, ooh, Sunday morning, lies a body just oozing life, and someone sneaking round the corner. Could that someone be Mac the Knife? There's a tugboat down by the river, don't you know, where a cement bag just drooping on down. Oh, that cement is just, it's there for the weight to dare. 5 will get you 10 old Mackies back in town. Now did you hear about Louis Miller? He disappeared, babe, after drawing out all his hard-earned cash. And now Maggie Heath spins just like a sailor. Could it be our boy's done something rash? Now, Jenny Diver, yes, Susie Tawdry, ooh, Miss Lottie Lenya, and old Lucy Brown. Oh, the line forms on the right, babe. Now that Maggie's back in town, I said, Jenny Diver, whoa, Suki Tawdry, look out to Miss Lottie Lenya and old Lucy Brown. Yes, that line forms on the right, babe. Not that Maggie's back in town.
She, I know she looks so. Dark glasses. I know she. And how she walks up. You know, some ever ask her. Hey there, what's wrong, woman? Looks like you're feeling down inside. He says he loves you, but he might beat you when he feel like. And it's not right. Where you really feel like. Oh, him fi beat you, then want take your clothes off. Abuse and mistreat you, then later on seduce you. Make him know him not get no loving if a sudden star. And the strength to him, I take a beat, take it to fight war. Face too pretty for your way scar. He'll never get to Zion if him break your heart. Cut it off, let it go, start anew. Cut it off, and find someone who love you, girl. Cut it off. Life too short, cut it off. No afraid to start over. Cut it off. I saw the healing start. You know it's not right. We'll leap a fuss and fight. You want something on your eye, mom. Later on, one lie down. You know it's not right. You're not the most I sight. And there is nothing domestic about it. My girl, I better you love it. Oh, him fi beat you, then want take your clothes off. Abuse abuse and mistreat you, then later on seduce you. Make him know him not get no loving if I sudden star. And strength to him I take a beat, take it to fight war. Face too pretty for your waist scar. He'll never get to Zion if him break your heart. You got to love yourself before you love someone, girl. Never you hurt your flesh in the name of love. No, you got to love yourself before you love someone. True. Never you hurt your flesh in the name of love. No, you can't make him beat you. Then why take your clothes off? Abuse and mistreat you. Then later on seduce you. Make him know him now get no loving if I sudden star. And strength to him I take a beat, take it to fight war. Face too pretty for your waist scar. He'll never get to Zion if him break your heart. It's not right. Well, leap a fuss and fight. And every night when they make you cry, what time you feel like you want to die, you know it's not right. It's not the most I say. And there is nothing domestic about it. Walk out, my girl, I better allow it. Oh, him fi beat you. Then what? Take your clothes off. Abuse and mistreat you. Then later on seduce you. Make him know him not get no loving if I sudden star. And strength to him I take a beat, take it to fight war. Face too pretty for your waist scar. He'll never get to Zion if him break your heart. Cut it off, let it go, start anew. Cut it off and find someone who love you, girl. Cut it off. Life too short. Cut it off. No afraid for start to have a. Cut it off. So the healing's glad. Can't make him hurt no more. That man just a beat you. Then what? Take your clothes off. Abuse and mistreat you. And then what comes seduce you. Him just a beat you. Then what? Take your clothes off. Abuse and mistreat you. And then what? Come on. He cut it off. Just let him go. Start anew. Cut it off. And find someone who love you. You better cut it off.
Yes, the son of Taurus Riley. Taurus Riley before it's too late. I make the young lady know, say, cut it off. Cut off the relationship before you have cut off the member. Cut off the member. Well, we have on the phone here now, Lai Dagilar, who's a social activist, been organizing a demonstration or a series of demonstrations. Let's get on the phone with Lai Dagilar. Good afternoon, welcome.
Yes, Jerry. Nice to be on your program.
How are you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Good to be here.
It's a series of things you're organizing, right?
Okay, let me explain. Tomorrow at approximately 3:00, we'll be over at the Girl Guides Association on 2 Waterloo Road, and we'll be having a.
Hold on 1 minute. That is just down the road, just out a few hundred yards from Devon House.
Absolutely. Just down the road there at the Girl Guides Association headquarters. And we'll be having a press conference, public meeting, and it's been organized by the People's Anti-Corruption Movement. And we'll be there because we want people to understand and to be able to explain, make the media know that on August 6th now, which is Independence Day, we'll be having a little placard protest out in Halfway Tree, and we are protesting 60 years of corruption. 60 years of corruption. In other words, Jamaica became independent in 1962, August 6, 1962, and it's been corruption non-stop corruption. So we believe that this is a very serious and important thing, and we have to do something about it. And so we want to be able to explain to the people what our program is, what our plan is, and etc. So we will be there tomorrow at 3 o'clock at the Girl Guides Association, and we will be talking about it. We hope the media will come, and we will lay out our analysis of corruption and what we need to do. Corruption is a very serious thing in Jamaica, right? It bucks out food out of poor people's mouth. There's not enough money to invest in education and health and all that kind of stuff because because the politicians and the public sector people are literally pocketing the money. Millions of dollars, billions of dollars are pocketed each year. And as a result, education is underfunded, health is underfunded, there's not enough garbage collection going on, the roads are in terrible condition, etc., etc. And there is a connection between the two. And there's also a connection with the issue of violence in the communities and so on. Corruption is also about mismanagement, waste of money, human rights abuse, and all these kind of things. So we need to begin to focus on this.
Hold on.
Yes, go ahead.
So when you demonstrate and so on, do you successfully, in a way that don't take too long and don't get people lost or bored, do you successfully illustrate how the corruption was sown over the last 60 years?
Yes, well, we're having a lot of placards that go straight to the point. We'll be having flyers out there. We'll be having a petition that we want people to sign. And that petition is going to go straight to the office of the Prime Minister. Because I must tell you, we have written up a letter to the Prime Minister, right, saying we need a People's Commission of Inquiry into corruption. People's Commission of Inquiry into corruption. And we also need a forensic audit of the public debt.
All right, what response? Hold on. What response you get?
Well, as I was just about to get to that. We said also a forensic audit of the public debt because a lot of it is corrupt, and the Prime Minister, in a speech to Jamaicans in Canada, admitted that the debt is corrupt. And guess what? We sent a letter to the Prime Minister, and all know he has not responded.
All right, hear me now. We also, hold on.
Consequently, there was a follow-up, and we sent a letter to the leader of the opposition and saying, listen, we need your support, etc., etc. He has not responded either. And then we sent letters to the 61 other members of parliament saying the same thing, laying out we need your support, etc., etc. And not one of them has responded. So we believe that it is high time that the people really begin to let them know that we're not going to deal with this corruption anymore.
All right, by the way now.
So that's why we have to go to the streets.
By the way now, you don't say you have to make young people realize that both the PNP and the JLP have been corrupted.
Absolutely.
And so what narrative you use to make them know that the two of them was corrupted from early?
Well, the narrative really is when you begin to look at the politicians, the officials, over the 60-year period. I mean, like in this government, for example.
No, I don't want to come up to this government. Hello.
One of them is now before the court.
I don't want to come up to this government immediately because young people will not understand that both of them were corrupted from that time if you talk about what this government doing now. Alone.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. I mean, that's what I'm saying. So we will have all flyers will even have pictures of some of the politicians who have been accused of corruption. So you will see them. They are both PNP and JLP.
Yes, but these are modern politicians.
Well, we could go back into history. We won't be able to unless we have a meeting and we can talk. But insofar as we're able to get the information out there publicly and quickly and, to the point, flyers and pictures and that kind of thing will be what we will be using to educate those of us who are probably a little bit on the young side and don't understand that it's not just this government which is corrupt, but it has been going on for 60 years. So that is why we are pointing to 60 years. There have been several administrations over this 60-year period.
Tell me something.
So that is what we're focusing on.
When you're demonstrating to the young people about the corruption which has been endemic in Jamaica, first it comes as a virus and a pandemic, and then when it reaches our country and it take a set and become part of that country life, so it become normal. It's endemic then now.
Yeah.
The national heroes. You don't go through the national heroes and show where half of them was corrupted, and that's how they become national hero.
Well, there is no doubt about it. I mean, almost every prime minister you can think of has been accused of some form of corruption or the other.
No, it's not just accusing. I mean, there are people still around now who know say it's not just accusation. There are people who still around now who know that that first Bustamante was corrupted, and then afterwards know that the United States reached Norman Manley. You know that the United States had reached Norman Manley?
Of course.
Then if we don't show these two people are said to be the fathers of the nation. They don't call Marcus Garvey father of the nation, They don't call Paul Bongo father of the nation or George William Gordon or Taki. Them call Norman Manley and Bustamante father of the nation. And both of them was reached by England and America to take a pledge that they would not deliver nationhood to Jamaica. And both of them was mobilized against the Garvey nationalism that Marcus Garvey started construct. If we don't make the young people them know about that, and that's why they make them national hero. That's why they had an agreement between the JLP and the PNP to make both of them national hero. Like how them want to make an agreement now to make Siaga. You don't make them know that about the corruption in making the plan to make Siaga national hero.
Absolutely.
If you don't,
every prime minister we
need to single out. All right, since we are talking about Jamaica,
against them.
Yeah, since
if
we
you
are
look
talking,
at, for example, Bustamante and Alexander Bustamante and Norman Manley, their thing was, as you correctly said, was discrimination and oppression against Rastafarian people, because those were the most radical people in those days. And Bustamante had the Coral Gardens incident where they went to Coral Gardens and kill off a Rastaman and things like that there. You know, if you can't capture him, you carry him to the cemetery.
No, that was just the last stroke. That was just the last.
There was no difference between Bustamante and Norman Manley.
Coral Garden was just the last stroke of Bustamante, you know. Bustamante start by dismantling with blood and death. Pinnacle. His Bustamante start the movement against Pinnacle for dismantle, and he used death and destruction to dismantle Pinnacle. And when he was out of office for 2 terms and come back, immediately he moved on Coral Garden. But if you don't use the latest thing, Siaga, who wholeness trying to make into a national hero. But because him can't lift it off the ground, he's negotiating with the PNP to also make Michael Manley a national hero. Michael Manley, who organized the Green Bay massacre, including some of his own supporters, the murder of one of his supporters. If we not do that, we're wasting the golden opportunity now.
Yeah, well, Michael Manley had the Suppression of Crime Act. And the Suppression of Crime Act basically gave the green light to the police to start this extrajudicial killing and of people, etc. This was under Michael Manley.
To start extrajudicial killing under Michael Manley?
Yes,
that's going along before.
was under Michael Manley.
No, it started long before that, man.
Continued. Eh?
It started long before that, man.
Well, all I can tell you is that this was a big policy under Michael Manley. And police extrajudicial killings and police violence started during that time. When they must look upon a man and decide, well, we're going to beat you up, we're going to shoot you, and tell lies that the man did take a cutlass. In those days, they wouldn't even say gun. A man take up a gun, a cutlass, and you shoot him, and so on and so forth. I remember challenging Michael Manley about this in New York one time. Journalists were there, and I said, when are you? This was during the second term. I said, the third term, really, in the 80s.
All right, hear me now. Hello.
When are you going to stop it?
I wonder if you're taking the notes. Because if you know how the Green Bay thing was organized?
Yes, well, this was in central Kingston, and Michael Manley is they're saying that it was him that gave the green light for
It's not that they are saying. Not that they are saying. It's not that they are saying, Michael Manley was Minister of Defense and in control of the army, organized the army to murder several young men, including some PNP supporter.
Yes.
And he carried out that. What Michael Manley did was punishable by death,
Well,
and if we don't teach, what?
He tried to pretend as if he didn't have anything to do with it.
Hold
on. People have said things that implicated him very strongly.
It's not said thing. Happened. Him ordered the army to carry out the Green Bay thing. He ordered it. Nobody else could order it.
Exactly. Just as how Bruce Golding ordered what happened in Tivoli Gardens in 2010. Bruce Golding should have been put on trial for what happened there. Him and the head of the army and the head of the police. So, there's so much issues of human rights abuse and...
All right, tell me something now. Tell me something now.
That kind of stuff.
Tell me something now. Corruption. You know about Anthony Spalding?
Anthony Spalding?
Yeah.
Of course. Yes, Anthony
what
Spalding.
What kind of character that was?
Well, Anthony Spalding, there was a big massacre. I forget the name of the area that took place in his constituency.
More than one massacre.
Organized the security forces to go down there and destroy the area and kill people.
No, hold on there. You know the two main road for Trenchtown? The two main road for Trenchtown.
Remind me.
The two main road for Trenchtown is Collie Smith Drive, a dual carriageway, and West Road.
Yes.
West Road is the western main road, and Collie Smith Drive is the eastern main road. Now, Tony Spalding built a house crossway, the main road of Trenchtown. You know that? He is Minister of Housing. Him order house to be built crossway the main road of Trenchtown. Yes. You know that?
Yes.
Tell me about it. You know about it?
Tell me about it, man. You know more about it.
Well, all right. Him order that to be built in the 1970s.
Yes.
And him build the house crossway. And 45 years later, it is still there crossway the road.
I can imagine.
It's still there crossway the main road. Now hold on. I challenge Omar Davis in public as the MP for that area, who come take the seat there, which belong to the PNP. You know that they have captured parts. You know that the PNP and the JLP have captured parts of Jamaica.
Well, of course.
All right, and Omar Davis come inherit that and become a garrison boss. A garrison boss in control of the gangsters in that area. And he said, hold on. He said as Minister of Housing to me in public at the Jamaica 50, 10 years ago, at the Jamaica 50, that it's going to be too expensive to find a house to give the people who live in that house across the main road and to relocate them and then to demolish the house. So him can't do nothing. I challenged PJ Patterson and I say him Jamaica 50, 10 years ago, celebrating 50 years. And PJ Patterson undertake that although him leave out of government and leave out of cabinet, him have most influence in the PNP and him would sit with say that is corrected. You think that the young people should be told about that of not only how corruption is implemented, but how it passed on from Spalding to Omar Davis and from Manley to PJ Patterson and still maintained. You don't think you need.
But of course. I mean,
then those things supposed to be on flyer, you know. A picture of that house.
Yes,
and hold on, a picture of that house. And PNP go and come regime. And JLP go and come, and JLP no interest if you pull it down neither, you know.
Well, I mean, there's so many things that have gone on about administration. You're talking about, for example, Mr. Mark Golding. Mr. Mark Golding is a financial beneficiary of a sweetheart deal that Omar Davis implemented in those days in his time as Minister of Finance.
Omar Davis is Mark Golding godfather.
Okay.
Omar Davis invited several people to come in there and apply, see if they could be his successor. One of them came with millions of dollars behind her from her family. And for a while she was given the impression, she named Duncan, Imani Duncan. Yeah. And next one came from England, forget what his name, and others came. But Omar Davis all along knew that his Mark Golding, the billionaire, was really going in favor. And for years, he used to tour up and down with him. Go up and dance all scene.
Peter Bunting and Mark Golding are two of the richest MPs in the parliament right now, right? And Bruce Golding, I'm sorry, not Bruce Golding, Mr. Holness. Those are three of the richest MPs in the parliament right now. And I believe that they're always late with their financial statements. Mr. Mark Golding, we have seen...
All right, look here. If you're going to teach people about corruption, you can't just stay in this year and last year and recently.
No, we understand that, man. We understand.
But people not going to understand. If you're just telling them about the president alone, they're not going to understand. Because the majority of people don't know say PNP and JLP is the same thing, you know. And you're not going to be able to demonstrate it unless you use...
We understand that. But we have to also give current examples for people to understand.
Not also, it's only purely current example you use, and that are going to last people. Because them believes everything normal, you know. If you can't carry them back and show them that England and America set this thing. If you cannot show them, says England and America set this thing from way back. I don't know how you guys...
Well, you know, we try our best. But what I'm saying is that even with the Prime Minister, his financial statements are always late. He's never up to date.
All right, I forgot now because I don't think
okay.
I don't think my suggestion really have no value. But still keep on to the work because you have done. I keep on to the work because you have done some invaluable work, especially in the Tivoli Gardens community. And make them very uncomfortable. But thank you very much. So tomorrow is at Girl Guides headquarters. And
at 2 o'clock.
And the next 3 o'clock.
And then on August 6th, we will be at 3 o'clock. At 1 o'clock, we'll be assembling in Halfway Tree.
Which part of Halfway Tree?
Around the Mandela Park. Near Mandela Park on Halfway Tree itself. That's where we'll be assembling.
All right. Okay? And August 6th is what day of the week?
August 6th is a Saturday. That is independence, and when they'll be celebrating 60 years of independence. So we will be there.
All right.
On August 6th at 1 o'clock.
All right.
Mandela Park on Halfway Tree Road. We'll be there.
All right. I hope you get the good support you deserve. Thank you very much.
Yes, I hope so. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. We have a whole heap of live chat to catch up with. But let me the music paper then, because we have a whole heap of music. But the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473. 279-8473. I asked my old man if him willing to write him experiences and him memoirs. And he was very hesitant because him say, if I was to write my memoirs and publish it, the people of Jamaica would more realize that them heroes have feet of clay. In other words, them not so solid like how them look. Down upon the base where them stand up on is clay and not no solid metal like what them statue look like. And him also said to me one time, say, Him don't want nobody come in him house and shoot him down because him expose certain things. Because him used to expose a whole heap of things, you know. Him used to expose a whole heap of things and them spite him. The last one, I don't know if it's the last one, but the one of the latter one spite him and Michael Manley and him cabinet. Michael Manley and him cabinet organize and draw down several $1 million tax upon him where him don't know about when. And them draw that down upon him after him expose the PNP and Tony Spalding corruption and murder. Tony Spalding and the PNP corruption and murder in a South St. Andrew between 1975 to 76. And him was an anti-PNP, you know, but him knows that the whole system corrupt. Corrupt, and him knows that it corrupt from long before independence, and it build away there. And them try draw him in at them corruption too. Him is not a angel, but them try drawing him corruption too. Alright, I want to well, we're not ready for play a piece of music yet. But 619 are the numbers. 619 are the numbers. Alright. Can play for me a request from Miss Thompson. Them can't blame the youth, but I'm going to get time to find them. 619 are the numbers. And 619-1508. 619-1508. And 279-8473. 279-8473. All right. So, we find any more music yet? All right. Yes, one can't blame the youth. Do you have it ready? Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
You can't blame the youth. You can't fool the youth. You can't blame the youth. And you can't fool the youth. Teach the youth to learn in school that the fish ran away with spoon. Teach the youth to learn in school that the cow jump over moon. So you can't blame the youth. You can't fool the youth. You can't blame the youth of today. You can't fool the youth. You teach the youth about Christopher Columbus, and you said he was a very great man. You teach the youth about Marco Polo, and you said he was a very great man. You teach the youth about the pirate Hawkins, and you said he was a very great man. You teach the youth about the pirate Morgan, and you said he was a very great man. So you can't blame the youth, you can't fool the youth. You can't blame the youth, none at all. You can't fool the youth, 'cause all these great men were doing, robbing, raping, kidnapping, and killing. So all great men were doing, robbing, raping, kidnapping, and killing. So you can't blame the youth, and you can't fool the youth. You can't blame these youths of today. You can't fool these youths. Jah call upon the youth. Jah know the youth is strong. Jah call upon the youth, 'cause Jah know the youth is strong. So you can't blame the youth, and you can't fool the youth. You can't blame these youths of today. You can't fool the youth, 'cause when every Christmas comes, you buy the youth a fancy toy gun. When every Christmas comes, you buy the youth a pretty toy gun.
die and go to heaven. It didn't work. Teach the youth to believe in Jesus. No, it never worked. Teach the youths about Hail Mary. No, it never worked. So you can't blame the youths of today. You can't fool the youths. You can't blame these youths of today. You can't fool the youths. You can't come with more brainwashing, cause remember your freedom are crashing. Can't come with no more brainwashing, cause remember your freedom are crashing. So you can't blame the youths of today. You can't fool the youths. You can't blame the youths of today. You can't fool the youths. I and I don't want to go to heaven, for the meek shall inherit the earth. I and I don't want to go to heaven, for the meek shall inherit the earth. So you can't blame the youths, then you can't fool the youth. You can't blame the youths of today, you can't fool the youth. Don't blame them. You try to fool them. Don't blame them. You try to fool them.
Yes, the sound of Peter Tosh. Can't blame the youth. What you have to do is explain. Explain and make it plain to the youth, to the young people. Because I don't want to believe say all of the youth are just. Yes. Live chat again. We got to get back to some live chat. Mr. Small, why you let your caller get in work up your charisma? Your caller gone thinking you call him a big fish when he know what a bait is. His argument have no merit. UK up, okay. The natal Basco say fishing setting a sprat. Fishing is setting a sprat to catch a whale. Yes, and Black and Proud said this little boy singing made my day. Thank to that caller. Big up Josiah. You're a shining star. That's the little boy where his grandmother write the song. Him and his grandmother write the song. And Sister D. Ruben a big up Josiah. And Kayan Brown said the future is bright, shining star Josiah. Fabian Miller said, yes, Bongo, greeting to the team. Bess FM. Sister D said, see how the vibration rise high when Josiah start raising voice in song? That is the power of the future. Delroy Henry said, Mr. Small, you start adding promotion of young talents to your program. 2 10-year-olds yesterday and now a 7-year-old. I'm sure you broke your program. I'm sure before your program ends, one more kid will call in. Great work. Well, thank you very much. Studies say, children, no kids. Them are no goat. Well, true, some of my brethren say I'm a village ram. You have kids around the place. And what sweet nanny good. Run our belly. Yes, Gabriel Salam, it's a great song by the youth. Bravo to singer. Sister D said, big up brother Lloyd Dagilar. The whole of 63% of Jamaica is supposed to support the People's Anti-Corruption Organization. Government and opposition is the same. No good. Delroy Henry said, Mr. Dagilar, the Prime Minister, can ignore Jamaica calls and refuse to reply letters written by Jamaican citizens. Whenever Prime Minister Holness attend forum in the UK, he replied to our question and answer. Yes. Yes, man. Black and Proud, I wonder how it is that I never hear any advertisements from big companies like Grace, Lasco, NCB, Scotiabank, and Digicel, Flow, and others. You are too truthful, and those companies are pirates. Well, you know that we don't expect that they're going to be comfortable with a program that explain things to the people. They don't want explanation. They want they want the people to be told that they must buy things, and it's they making Jamaica better. And you know that that is what they want, and we don't expect that. But the people will gradually understand that they have as much economic power. the people have as much economic power as the super rich. But the super rich keep company. That's what make them strong, company. That's why them call them company. So when more and more we start practice to keep good company with one another, our economy, or them call we underground economy, earthquake under them. Earthquake. Black and proud say a child shall lead them. I love the kids yesterday and today. Research unit said, Jerry, why are you saying Selassie is the sovereign king? Did he reign over you? Why are you saying Selassie is the sovereign king? When did I say that? I don't deny I said that, but tell me, when did I say that? When did I use such a term? Does he reign over you? No, come clarify. Clarify when me said that and what I was talking about. Because you know, I'm not afraid for face nothing. Dale Ryan say, I ask you to play this Peter Tosh, you can't blame the youth. Surprise, surprise to be here in the tune playing today. Never too late for a shower and rain. That's not true. Music Dan say, the station need more volume on the Black and Proud says a shame. I really appreciate your effort in uplifting Jamaica and enlightening our people. Yes, it is enjoyable to clear the air and to clear away the foul atmosphere, the atmosphere that has been fouled, that make it not healthy for our people for breathing in the atmosphere. We have a call. Let's get back to the phone. Good afternoon, welcome.
Yes, boss, how are you doing?
Fine, thank you. What going?
Yeah, good?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you know, I have a little thing, man, to talk to you about.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I have an African word where we use in Jamaica.
Yeah.
But more give you today, but more and talk to you about some other thing. Alright, the African word what we normally use, we forefathers always use and teach with them, the word named Bakra. You know that word?
Bakra, yeah.
Yeah, it derived from we African ancestry words, you know?
Yeah, tell me which word it come from.
Bakra means master or ruler or leader, you know? Yeah, so if you notice, we old people might hear about Bakra master come, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
But which African word is it derived from?
You see, most of the language that are spoken in Africa today, you know, when we were taken from the west coast of Africa, we did not speak those languages in Africa. You know, because, you know, they have over there, Portuguese, them something there, you know. Yeah.
No, you don't explain. You don't explain about which word it come from, which African word it come from.
We had the Igbos them on the west coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it derived from them.
But you don't know which word though.
The word is similar to Bakra.
Yeah, and what it mean?
It would mean ruler, leader.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, hear this now. I heard you on the earlier program conveying the idea to them about the meaning of a word that has been popularized in Rastafari language. Caribbean, the sea.
Yes.
The reality is that when the European learn to sail from we the African learn to sail overseas and reach these places, them reach upon some people. Them call some of them Arawak.
Yeah,
right?
Okay.
Those in Jamaica, them claim that them are Arawak. And them claim that those wasn't so warlike. Them don't fight so much. And them tell them about some other people them find other Caribbean island where fight a lot and we fight down the other more easygoing Aborigine. Like them say the Arawak was here from thousands of years ago, but they're more easygoing. And the Carib now are the more aggressive one. We overcome the Arawak and rule them. And them also tell us that the Carib are cannibal too. You know what is cannibal?
cannibals are animal eaters?
No, cannibal is people who them say eat other human being. Whether the whole body or parts of the body. Cannibal.
Yeah.
So now, them call them Carib. But the English and the European couldn't pronounce certain words that them hear other people using. Just like how other people can't pronounce certain of them words. And certain letter in them language. Some other people can't pronounce good, so them call it other way. Now the English now, the people them call Carib, you know what them call themselves?
Yeah.
You travel go to Barbados, right? You did travel go to Barbados?
No, man, no.
Oh, it's a different person here this morning that talk about Caribbean. Oh, so why you never tell me say it wasn't you on the morning program?
No, man, I'm me I talk about Barbados this morning, yeah.
Then you know say you go to Barbados?
Where's that?
You never tell them say you travel go to Barbados?
No, man, I was talking about me and Matley and...
Oh, I think it did say you travel go there. Anyway, you ever travel in the Caribbean?
No, not really, no.
That means you don't know what the so-called Carib people, you don't know what them call themselves.
Who that?
The so-called Carib people, like we have Arawak.
Yeah, man, me do, look at I'm Manchester High School, me going on, me do Caribbean history, you know, so me know all the way at that.
All right, so what the Caribbean call it?
Caribbean, me do Arawak Caribbean, me do Caribbean history, so me know the history of Jamaica, me do Henry Ford them from third farm, me know everything we at that about.
All right, you know what the Carib call themselves?
Back in the day, I don't remember everything from the top of my head right now still.
All right, the Carib call themselves Kalinago. You know what? You pronounce the word there.
Kalinago,
like it say Nago somewhere. But a Kalinago, them call themselves. But when the white man hear them thing, him not pronounce Kalin right, you know. Him say them name Carib. Him put in R. But the people them call themselves Kalin. But him say Carib.
But you know that the history we then teach in a high school is not really the true history. So I don't really believe 100% everything that they teach us in Caribbean history.
Yeah, but
because them hide some of the truth. So
yes.
You know.
So you were telling the people them this morning that Caribbean come from the fact that we were captive from Africa and carried beyond the sea. So that's what Caribbean mean, right?
That is what I come up with my understanding of the word. What they tell us it is. I come up with that.
All right, what they told us it mean? Caribbean. What they told us that Caribbean mean?
They basically what they said in history is that they were Caribs, something like that we were saying earlier. But I believe me just twin the two words carry, C-A-R-R-Y, carry, and beyond. So that's how they come up with the word, but they don't tell us that.
No, it's Rastafari lingo that. That is a Rastafari lingo from way back. From way back in the 30s. Rastafari always have some way to explain things to people. Some of them is factual and some of them is poetic. You know poetry?
Yeah, man. Poetry like you're telling a story or something like that.
Yeah, poetry is a form of passing on information or passing on attitude. So sometimes if people want to pass on a certain attitude to you, then we tell you a story that they make up. You understand?
Yes.
But
man.
But the story is meant to encourage you, not to discourage you. So they will make up some story and say, we are kings and queens, and we are royalty. That is to make you feel good and feel better. You understand?
Yeah, man.
But although some of our people was kings and queens, the majority of us was not kings and queens,
I know that.
But it's a form of poetry and lyrics to make people feel better. So it's to help people like you that tell a child, say, no mind, man. Santa soon come, and when Santa come, everything will go all right.
Yes. Me have a next good thing I want to share before we go.
Yeah, but one last thing. I have to say it again. carry beyond the sea is a Rasta Lingo. It's a form of poetry. It's not exactly so, but it explains things in the next way. Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. All right. I agree. Yeah. You know that Ghana, which is in West Africa.
Yeah.
I was doing a little check on the internet. Look at the distance from, we were brought over from West Africa over this side.
Yeah.
And,
most of us, but not all of us came from West Africa. You know that?
Yes, but most of us.
Yeah, most. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Ghana, from Trinidad to Ghana, is much closer than from Trinidad to the west coast of Africa is much closer than from the UK to places like Cape Coast and places.
Yeah.
So I am wondering why is it we came over from the west, and if I want to go, Ghana is one of the richest places when it comes down to gold.
Yeah.
A lot of gold is there.
Yeah.
Why is it if I'm in Jamaica and I want to go to Africa, I have to go through the same people them that enslave us? I have to go to England, then from England go to Ghana.
Because the English set up an education system in Ghana similar to the one in Jamaica. And the people in Ghana who get educated start to take some of the English habit and behavior, like how the educated people in Jamaica start to take. And them have an attitude of saying, this is our country, you don't just come in here, so you have to go to and get a visa, or you have to go to England. So
because when we look on it, Mr. Small, Europe take a lot of the gold, the diamond, and most natural resources, and they store it in Europe. Why is it we, the Africans that are here in the West, if we were traveling directly from places like Ghana, Nigeria, we could get some of those resources, we could come to the port with our gold.
Hold on. We could get some of the gold?
Yes.
Where? Hold on. We could get some of the gold from where? How we would get it?
Places like Ghana.
How you would get some of the gold?
We could go there and buy it, negotiate and get some to trade with, like it.
Yes, and then when we buy some of the gold, what we would do?
We could have our dollar here in Jamaica could be backed by gold, just like.
All right, for the dollar in Jamaica to be backed by the gold, is the government of Jamaica would have to buy the gold, right?
The government could.
Hold on. Just tell me if what I'm saying right. Don't repeat everything. We're going to take too long to talk out if we repeat everything and we don't answer directly. For the dollar in Jamaica to be backed by gold, it would the government of Jamaica would have to buy the gold, right?
Yes. All right.
Now the government of Jamaica have no such intention or no such sentiment or plan. So why are you expecting us to do the things that you would like to do? Why are you expecting?
I know. I mean, I agree with you, So,
one more thing I want to tell you. Why do white people go to Africa and rape out the gold and keep it in, keep it in their country and in America and England? They do that so that they will have the most gold. Although it come from Africa, they will end up with the most gold. And if they end up with the most gold, you think that they are going to encourage anyone else to back Jamaican currency by gold?
They wouldn't, but it shows the lack of intelligence and foresight of our leaders.
Hold on. So these guys here now are your leaders?
No, they are not my
Yes,
leaders.
you just said so.
I made a mistake.
Not only you make a mistake, you are thinking that way. If you even correct the word, you're still thinking that way. That's why you always say that, Because you still think of them as our leaders. Now, I eradicate that out of my mind long time. And that's why I'm in a buckle. And that's why we're going to win, because we eradicate that. I also eradicate out of my mind any idea about Jamaica independence and 60 glorious years. If you don't if you do not eradicate that, you're going to be dragged along and go on fuel the falsehood.
Yeah, that is true, because I will not, about 5 years now, 5 years now, I have not celebrated any form of independence.
All right, so now you have to eradicate out of your mind that any of these guys have been our leaders. If you don't do that, I tell you it's going to cost you. I eradicate out of my mind. Now, I admire Norman Manley for many things, you know. But I also know that him have certain weakness, and I know that eventually him decide to betray our trust. So I eradicate out of my mind no allegiance to. I never have no allegiance to him, but I eradicate out of my mind owing him any respect or any kind of loyalty. Eradicate that completely.
That is true, because when you look in Mr. Swan, you know that gold and the world market now is trading. If I can recall, I don't check it in a bit, but the last time I checked it was over $1,500 US per gram.
Yes, and why does it cost that much?
Because I believe, I don't know everything, you know. I'm still learning from.
No, but don't use up the time with that, man. Why is it cost so much?
I believe it costs that much because the European powers and the American powers who rape the resources from Africa, they have a lot of it, and they put a lot of these countries, they use it to back their currency, you know. And gold is a I would say.
You're taking long to explain to me why the price of gold is so high. What you're saying is true, you know, but you're still taking long to explain why the price of gold is so high. Why is the price of gold so high?
Because gold is a form of money. You know?
You're still not explaining why the price of gold is so high. You want me to explain it?
Yeah, man, help me out.
Because these rapists that have most of the gold, they set the price for gold. It's simple as that. Yes, and they are not going to set the price of gold to make it easy for you to buy. If you are going to buy any gold, you have to give them the whole of your country. That's the whole design. Since you want gold, give it the country, and then you don't have no country, but you only have some gold and a little bit of gold you have. And when you have the little bit of gold and you have nothing to eat, I say to you, all right, give me up the gold and I'm going to give you some food. The reason why the price of gold is so high is because England and America set the price. Simple as that, not no big complicated reason.
Yeah, but you know, I'm glad for your reasoning still, and like I said, we all
yeah, man, because the reasoning will help us understand things and help us to save time and save some sweat. And nobody go to them and go try buying no gold from them. Before we buy no gold from them, we broke into the place for them having the gold. You understand that? You think a joke? Hold on, you think a joke? You think it's joke? Hold on, you think it's joke? Before we buy no gold from them for no top price, you hear from lately, the African and the Asian then are demand back them artifacts.
Them demand what?
Demanding back the artifacts that Europe take out of African nation and carry on to the museum.
Yes.
And you see that them start get back some of the artifacts?
Yeah.
All right, them not going to want to give back most of it, you know. Them going to reach a point where them say enough is enough and move on. Well, at that time, we are waiting for them to push us a spear through them throat. But hear this now. The gold is an artifact of Africa. You hear me tell you, sir?
Yes.
And before we go pay no top price no gold and try pack up no gold. Like how you have raw cement. You know raw cement? Like most me tell you about raw gold. You know cement can be raw. You know that? Like most me tell you about the raw gold, like how me tell you about the raw cement. Alright, I tell you before we pay no top, you can go and pay top price it and left the backside out the door. Well, before me do that, me wait and wait till me can broke in at them place. And take with that.
Yeah.
Or we charge them reparation in gold. You know that? A gold reparation for paying, you know. How you bright? How you bright, sir? How you so bright? The trainer knows you're bright. Me gone.
Yeah, man. Big up here. We talk again tomorrow.
Next call. Good afternoon and welcome.
Shalom.
Go ahead.
Isn't there a commandment said that thou shalt not steal? In the 10 commandments, the Decalogue?
Yes, and so what?
You said you will break into your place and steal the gold.
Yes.
You will reclaim
You
it.
stay, look here, you stay holy. I want you to remain holy.
There's a difference.
So you stay where there. You stay where there holy.
Yes, I am holy.
Yes,
and so are you, but you
no, you don't tell me. You don't know a damn thing about me. You know nothing about me.
Respectfully, Jerry.
Yeah, all right. Don't come for the program, come talk no fool. No, we have a time for run joke, we have a time for don't run no more joke. I'm going to give you one more chance. I'm going to listen to the next sentence, I say, and that will determine how long I stay here. Go on, next sentence.
All right. You said something earlier on in regards to people want to have feel-good, want put people in a feel-good mode by saying that they are queens and princesses. All right. I'm going to boldly make the statement, which is a fact, that all Negroes are prince and princesses. The male are prince. Every single one of them, even those that are on the street now begging, eating on the street, eating rough, eating out of garbage bins. And that is irrefutable. Every single one of them. Now, can I refute that? And I'm going to give you the source where I get this from.
All right, get a source.
It's a recorded source. It's a genuine recorded source, and it's true. Factual. In the book of Zephaniah 1 and verse 8. It goes like this. And I will punish in the Lord's sacrifice the king's children, they that are dressed, are clothed rather, in strange apparel. And if you read up the top, it tells you what people is he speaking about. If you read Zephaniah 1. All right? And those people are the same people that came from the west coast of Africa and also from Britain, England, France, Spain, Germany, and slave ship between the 14th to the 16th century. Now, do you have any response to respond, Jerry? I gave you the source, and I told you, without a shadow of a doubt, that you are a prince, and everybody else that are Negroes who came on that slave ship.
All right, we're going to go to some live chat because we can't take no more trash talk.
We can talk.
No more trash for today. All right, thank you very much. We have any more calls? Live chat, no more trash right now. Okay. Next live chat. Music dance. Too much old music playing on this station. And yet him say my music done. Big truck official said the one Lloyd Dagla mash up University radio station. He's an alarmist. Research unit said, Jerry, you said it earlier before the break. I don't doubt you. We rate Selassie as a real conscious black leader, yes, but the Almighty Jehovah is actually the sovereign king. No, hear this now. Almighty. King is a human creation. King is human being create king and make the name king. Just learn that. So who you call Almighty must be a human then. That's the only way it could be a king, because only human can be king. A human being make up the concept and the word sovereign and king and the post. A human being make up that job there. Pablo said them a find diamond in a Uganda big like car trunk. Watch the scramble for own and capture it. Del Ryan said, I'm glad you were able to correct your call. I listened to him putting forward his options this morning. Honestly, the caller was not able to back up a lot of what he was saying with facts. They are talking about the Caribbean, the word Caribbean and so on. We're not here to belittle anyone, but I think and know that we owe it a duty to offer corrections and see if they will be accepted. Like even Jamaica. It's not Jamaica, the Arawak, probably the word Arawak wasn't even the right pronunciation of the people. But it's not Jamaica, the real pronunciation. But it's true, the European can't pronounce certain letter and certain sound. Like when me a little boy, them teacher says X-A-M-A-C-A. And because them can't pronounce X, them put J. Are the European do that now? Call it Jamaica. I don't know Jamaica, people call the place. Yes. Ganja say, Ganja. Ganja say, who the hell is spamming this forum with foolishness? Get out of here. We don't mind the spam on it. Anyway, Del Ryan receives a small, full dry evening next day. UK shout out. Thank you. Pablo of Music say, I refuse to buy back my gold and land that was violently robbed from my people. Harry, agree with you. Caribbean expert said, Jerry, silver in Jamaica colors now, flag? Just asking. I don't know. You see some people put silver in there? I don't know. But anyway, we have any other music there? We have any more call? Let me paper. I could see if we find most of them. No, you find all though? That's great. That's great. Yeah, don't have enough time to play all, but we're going to run some music. I know the numbers are 619-1508. 619-1508. Play One Day Christian for me, little piece of Loving Dear. Loving Dear, listen all the while, but that's not the reason why we have played. Because them a one day Christian, them now want to apply Christianity every day. Sunday come a big Christian, 2798473. Loving Dear, One Day Christian.
Christians just cool. You know in this. This one is about those people who curse the sinners, then turn around and do the things that give true Christians a bad name. Them a one day Christian. Them a one day Christian. 6 days a week, they doing all kind of wrong. Sunday dress up in a white, Bible in the hand. Oh Lord, them a one day Christian. Oh Lord, them a holla for the Lord, holla for the Lord, holla for the Lord, and enough of them a fraud. See them a come, the sacred cow, with the attitude holier than thou. They don't mingle with non-Christian folk. They don't wanna be unequally yoked. Them cause me sin at them a gone some way, because them go to church every Sunday while me in a bed I sleep some more, cause me go a party the night before. Them cause fornicator, cause the crook, but them a do the same when nobody now look. Them a one day Christian, them a one day Christian. 6 days a week, they doing all kind of wrong. Sunday dress up in a white, Bible in their hand. Oh Lord, them a one day Christian. Hear this, I miss a one Sunday morning bright and early. And me I watch a service on TV. See the preacher I cry openly. That aroused my curiosity, so me watch and me listen carefully, while the tears of the person flowed freely. Then after a while it occurred to me, the person really a cry for money.
The thing called a bam bam, there was all Jamaican, with a different style, different fashion, you know? Tell me say one thing Nancy can't understand. One thing Nancy can't understand. What make them a talk about me ambition? Say what make them a talk about me ambition? Come and say some of them a ask me where me get it from. Say some of them a ask me where me get it from. I told them no no it's from creation. I told them no no it's from creation. Bam bam.
Yes, good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Yes, good afternoon, Jerry.
Wagwan.
All is well, you know, man. May I take this opportunity to greet my brothers and sisters?
Yeah, man.
All right. All Africans at home and abroad. Have a great day.
Yes, sir.
Now, today is a special opportunity. It says to do better than the day before.
Yeah.
I have a word for Josiah here.
Yeah, man.
Josiah Grant. Tell him thanks.
Yes.
And he should please read 2 Kings 22.
Yeah.
You got that?
Yes.
Yes, sir. I was at the Culinary house on Saturday, you know, the 31st.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, and it was very enlightening. An exposition like that should be taken right around the island, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I ask you now to extend some gratitude to the lady who presented the vegetarian dish.
Oh, yes, that was great.
Yes, man. It shows that you don't need to import imported food, and canned stuff.
Yeah.
The menu was of steamed cabbage with ackee, and the salad was pineapple with cucumber.
Yeah.
And then now the thing that took me great is the Bongo rice bread, or cake, the Bongo rice bread.
Yes.
Yeah, man, it tastes somewhat like banana bread.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, man, I tell you, sometimes it seems like we only take up problems on ourselves.
Yeah, man, take up some problem food. Sometimes it's because of the economy we're tempted to buy cheap and take up some things that are good.
Yeah, man, but it's all natural is the best.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man, it was very delicious and nutritious,
Great, great.
Yeah, man, then I was very enlightened by the exposition of how many great musicians are born in Jamaica.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, man. Well, I wish to say that what's happening now. Yes.
All right, you wait to call me tomorrow early that you can get a longer reason and you collect back what you want to say.
Reasonable, Jerry. All right, then.
Thank you very much. Yes, are we have any more? All right, make we hear from Dawn Penn. She said no, because she find out say no more love, no forthcoming. Dawn Penn, are we there?
Tell the people about the musical dish coming your way.
No, no, no. You don't love me, and I know now. No, no, no. You don't love me, yes, I know now. 'Cause you left me, baby, and I've got no place to go now. No, no, no. I'll do anything you say, boy. No, no, no. I'll do anything you say, boy. 'Cause if you ask me, baby, I'll get on my knees and pray, boy. No, no, no. You don't love me, and I know now. No, no, no. I said if we never get a chance to be together, go
already have a wife, and me don't have a man in my life. Rude boy, it is a pity. I say it is a pity. You already have your wife, and me have a one man in my life. Rude boy, it is a pity. I woulda liked one of these mornings to wake up and find your face on a pillow lying right next to mine. I woulda cut out the party and the smoking and the rum and bust a extra wine and make we see up a sun. Well, every time I fantasize, me see your lips, me see your eyes, your trigger finger do something that left the road girl hypnotized. For you it's just a thing, just another little fling. But for me this is heaven and the angel that must sing. It's a pity you already have a wife, and me don't have a man in my life. Rude boy, it is a pity. I say it is such a pity. You already have a wife, and me have a one man in my life. Rude boy, it is a pity. To walk you up in a public and can't even touch it. Really fuck me up because my check for you so much. The respect you may have for your woman, for your kids. Believe me, rude boy, my press. I know me it is. Who knows? Maybe one day the world will be evolved enough. We'll share you in a civilized manner between the two of us. But until then, I woulda loved to see you again. I know we have to play it by the stupid rules of men. Said if we never get a chance to get together, go with ya, time I love ya. I'ma say, so meet me around the corner, avoid Mitzi and Lana. You know them, I do what they biggest informer. I'm not starting for sex, no, not ball out next, no. But the way how you flex really pique my interest, yeah. The you what people see, I know the you what me loving. And the you were there with me go much deeper than skin. I don't know exactly what it is you're feeling, but I wish this was a permanent thing, yeah. It's such a pity.
Please don't you hurt her, though she wants true and ever in my heart. Though she isn't in my top 10, still she is on my chart. The way she loves brings sweet, sweet memories. Maybe it's the beginning of her misery. 'Cause I don't care whose school she's been, you see. Yeah, she's still taking lessons from me. Though she isn't in my top 10, still she is on my chart. Sitting in the back bench, still she's a student of my class. The way she loves brings sweet, sweet memory. Maybe it's the beginning of her misery.
Please don't you hurt her, though she wants to and never in my heart.
Yeah, man. Good afternoon and welcome.
Yes, Bongo, Jerry. How you doing?
Fine, thank you. Wagwan.
Yeah, man. Zimbabwe here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm the man with the Jeep with the green bay tree.
Oh.
Yeah, man. The more we travel out sensitizing people, the more we grow in limbs.
Yes.
So, right now, we setting up a fourth party.
Fourth party, yeah? What name?
Jeep with the green bay tree.
Oh. The party name, so?
Yes. And
what Jeep mean?
What the Jeep is?
What Jeep mean?
No, man. We just call it Jeep.
I say what Jeep mean?
What it means?
Yeah.
The Jeep means that you come on the Jeep and we carry you to work.
Oh, I think it was a fourth party, political party.
No, man, we just join up, we set up a little thing for Jamaica can grow again. We're doing some groupings.
Yeah, then it was a fourth party. Well, a political party,
yeah,
what
man.
kind of party?
Yeah, man, we're not in the third party thing.
Yeah.
Yes, we're in a third party thing.
I not delicate this though.
No, man.
Oh. All right, go on, tell me about it. Go on. Eh?
Come next year, we putting on at least 1.5 million people on the tax net. We are going to all informal settlement. We are going to bring them in the tax net because they're willing to pay. And most of them, when you go into these communities, a lot of them...
All right, how are you going to put them in a tax net?
No, man, they want to pay taxes for this.
I am asking you, how are you going to put them in the tax net?
We are going to set up a land bank, right? And those monies to fix road.
Land bank, what land bank is?
We're going to set up a land bank where you pay the money there and all certain infrastructure, water, light, road, all those things. We're going to put them in place.
Put them in place where?
Right here in Jamaica.
Which part of Jamaica? Which part of Jamaica?
Right in the 14th parish, we're going to go on and fix road.
All right, you have a call tomorrow early that you get time to explain that. Cause you need time to explain that what we do have now.
Yeah, man, and then you will pay less.
No, tomorrow you call early. Early. Don't wait until after 1 o'clock. Tomorrow you call early. All right?
All right, sir.
All right, thank you very much. We have some more music. Any call come in, we take it. But some of the foreign ladies, them get jealous, so I'll give them a little talk here. Give them a talk, you know. You're the landlord. She say you're the landlord, Gladys Knight. Let's hear it. You have her? Let's go.
You're the landlord, and
this thing for you.
How you mean?
You think I'm a lady?
You soon find out.
What's ya?
You just strike under the yard and do something, yeah?
Hey! I first never see this.
Come now. Papa Santa, you a miss.
Lady G say you are this.
Mind you destroy the relationship. Papa Santa, you a miss.
Lady G say you are miss.
Mind you destroy the relationship. One time Granny used to tell me what to do. You me never did a work and want to please you. But now me a work and you not do nothing. Just stand on my yard and help do something. I want give you a list from start to finish. Stop bite your fingernail and start to practice.
Hey, Lady G, at this you want this. Me is a mister, me look like a mistress. You ever see me in a frock, you ever see me in a slip. Me now wear makeup and put on lipstick.
Go ahead, but you don't wear that and this. I wonder how me can find me makeup kit. I have a family.
Sitting in your church on Sunday, thinking who you're gonna screw Monday, who you're gonna thief, who you're gonna rob. Take it as me till you say you can't fool God. Do every day you ball out, Jaja. Call yourself a dreadlocks Rasta. Terrorize the people on your lane, cause I saw you get wicked when you lick the code. By his deeds shall a man be known. Wanna ask you for a piece of bread, you give him stone. By his deeds shall a man be known. Natty up your head and worship Babylon throne. By his deeds shall a man be known. Straighten up your liberty and don't bow down. By his deeds shall a man be known. Mr. Money Man with your big money plan. Tell me where you get your first money from. How you plant your field, how you make your deal. Then come tell your picnic them fit don't smoke weed. Left your air condition office and gone a bar. Impress a little easy gal with your pretty car. When you're done she said she have to get paid. What a fret you a go fret when you hear she have. By his deeds shall a man be known. Wanna ask you for a piece of bread you give.
Here to pick up the PC. Here to pick up the PC. Here to pick up the PC.
Better place look good, my brother.